We're good. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Kayfabe, uh, your leading news source for wrestling and everything. I'm Lorenzo Ariola, and this is my buddy Gabe. Hey Gabe, how you doing?
We're the only news source. Fuck all the other ones. We will destroy them.
we're the
Nah.
only we're the only one not bought by anyone. No,
we're not bought by a TKO yet or Endeavor. we're for the people, damn it.
yeah, we
No, but
we
ser- seriously though, I'm doing good, man. It was just a long week, but so much
dude.
to fucking talk about, bro.
Every week, it seems like we're like, what are we gonna talk about? What do y'all want to talk about? I know.
I know. I don't know what you want to talk about.
What do you want to talk
And
about?
I remember like after last episode that you can catch on YouTube. That's all kayfabe.
That's all I
That
keep.
we were discussing what we're going to talk about, and then we're like, oh, we'll just do like what's our favorite this and that, and we're gonna get to it right now. But everything happening in the week just totally like debunked everything, and then we're just like,
Yeah.
dude, this is gonna be the whole episode right here.
Come on out, you rapist!
Yeah. No,
Wow.
literally. Yeah, we were. Wow. Wow. Yeah. No. Yeah, you're right. No, we were like, man. Every week we're like, oh, what are we gonna talk about? Let's have the format, and this is like, you know what? I think we just need these one or two things in
I
the
know, dude.
entire
It's like, dude, like
episode.
I was surprised. Like last week, it was 2.5 hours, and we're just talking shit about Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
And then, and I sent you the picture of my list. I was like, dude, this list is so small, but this shit's probably gonna be like fucking 6 hours.
Oh,
Knowing
dude.
us.
Yeah. No, for real. But
Oh man.
it's insane. We'll start with some good news. Let's check out the wrestling news here. Hold on, I have that rapist clip pulled up. Let me put that behind there.
Hell yeah.
So this is what popped up like first after I think we recorded the podcast. This was on the 23rd, which is what a Tuesday.
Nah. Yeah.
That the confirmed new homes for all of three of WWE's products: WWE Raw on Netflix starting January 2025, SmackDown on USA starting October 2024, and NXT on CW starting the 2024. And I don't remember if you saw like what the deal was, but what was it like?
I'm sorry, that first one. Netflix and chill while we're watching a gender match.
I've seen all that. That shit's so funny.
Oh
What was the
fuck.
deal? Was it like 500 million for 5 years
No.
or?
They're guaranteed 500 million for each year, because it's
Mhm.
for how many years? 5 years?
I think it's five with the potential of 10, if I remember like
Yeah,
reading
because I think the
correctly.
deal was worth like
Oh,
$5 billion. Was it
I
five
think
billion?
it was either I think it was like 2.5 billion with the
Uh-huh.
potential of 5 billion. I think we were like, because
Dude, that's money I'm never gonna fucking see. I think that's the thing that upsets me the most, dude. It's like, son of a bitch.
that's money that like through generations all of my family will never see. Like,
I
like
know,
that's
man. Uh huh.
generational wealth. Like I'll never see in my last name.
It's like that's all the money I feel like I could win on Family Feud. You're right.
Show me rapists. No.
Show me potato salad.
Come on out, you rapists.
I know it's Vince McMahon.
Yeah. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer. Good answer.
No,
Tell me
when
we
I
just started.
yeah, you know, when I we're spoiling it for everyone. No, when I when I heard about Raw going to Netflix, I was like, that's fucking crazy. Like, I don't
it's
know.
it's so odd. Like you said at first, I'm not too sure how I felt about it. I was like, it's kind of interesting because they don't really do live shows.
Yeah.
But in like the more I thought about it, I was like, dude, I think this is kind of fantastic because it's one less streaming service I have to get, and Like honestly, it's like it could possibly save me money, but it's like I understand probably like the more content that Netflix gets, they're probably gonna raise their prices, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think people are saying like if WWE becomes successful while being there on Netflix, I felt like all other sports or like live events, like they're probably gonna do the same thing on streaming service, like probably just be on like Prime Video or be on Netflix, Hulu. Like everyone's trying to make that transition.
Yeah.
When I don't know if it's necessarily going to be like another tier you have to pay for, but dude, it might be the death of like cable television. Because like me in general, it's like I'm a sports fan, and it's like, man, I don't want to fucking pay for the NFL league. It's like 80 something. I don't know how much it is, but I see commercials for it for like, oh, like you can get $50 off your first month. I'm like, $50 off, bro. That's like more than half of my internet bill. Like, what else are you giving me? Like, they're only playing for like 6 or 7 months. It's not the whole
Mm-hmm.
year.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
then same thing with like the Spurs games because I'm a Spurs fan. That
Oh
with
yeah.
the and it's like I don't want to have to get cable television just so I can watch Valley Sports. Like just for like one channel, you know what I mean? But I'm paying like maybe 60, $70 for it. And it was like I work during the weekdays, so it's like I won't be able to watch it. Where it's like if it's on a streaming service, I miss a game, I could go back and just watch the game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Super convenient, man. So I think this is a W for them, man. Like I'm hoping for the best for this.
No, I definitely see it as a win for like Netflix and Raw. Like you said, like if they're wanting to open up, because I don't know if I've seen Netflix do live like streaming of content. I've seen other people do it, like Hulu does it all the time.
Hmm.
Other streaming service, like even Peacock, they do the premium live events of WWE right now.
Hmm.
So it's cool for them to come into it. It's just like I could see it being frustrating if you don't have Netflix, but if we
Hmm.
already have, like every household kind of already has it, so it's just like, okay, I guess we'll just start watching wrestling. Cool.
Yeah.
But I hate it too that if you are a Netflix customer and you're not a wrestling fan and prices go up for this, and you're like, hey, I don't care. I don't watch
Yeah.
wrestling.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's like that's I feel like that's what they're gonna do. It's like, oh, you want to watch this? It's gonna be another tier. I'll fucking pay for it,
Yeah,
but I feel like it's a cheaper option compared to like regular cable television that they're always trying to promote.
but I
I
also
just
feel like they're gonna go other routes of, like, I don't think they're going just hard into wrestling. They got to go other avenues too, for like maybe like you said, sports, other
mhm.
sports.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this can't be their only investment. I mean, it's
It's
Netflix.
a I feel it's just a step in that direction, and I
Mhm.
kind of hope it works for them. And plus, it's like for the wrestlers in general. I hope like they get like a bonus in their pockets because they're the ones doing the performing and everything.
Yeah, definitely.
So, man, it's exciting. It's like
No, it's cool.
yeah, I didn't know what to think about it at first, but the more I think about it, it's like hell yeah, it's gonna be different. Like if they could bundle everything just like in one, like cable television. Uh,
Well, and then let's go to the next one, SmackDown on USA. So that's still cable, I guess, right?
yeah, I don't
This
know what was. Do you know what their deal was with Fox? Like how long that was for?
let me see if I can look it up.
Yeah, because I thought they were there for a longer time. Because I think they just moved to Fox on in like 2019. I want to see. I want to say. Puts pressure on Peacock. Blah blah blah.
Fox will be anticipated home of WWE SmackDown Live in a massive new 5-year deal worth more than 100 billion.
1
Uh,
billion. I think that was it. Yeah, because 29. Yeah, yeah. 5 years. That's right.
uh-huh.
Huh. That's cool. Okay. That sounds
No,
great.
it's just I don't know. Like I think it's. I mean, I like that WWE's like spreading out, to where everyone can sort of see the product and oh,
Uh-huh.
I like that. I'll go watch it over here too and here too. But it's kind of reminding me of like how right now I'm watching Walking Dead. Like I have to watch Walking Dead on Netflix, but then any of the spin-off shows I have to watch on like AMC Plus. you know? Yeah,
Ew.
so it's like like if you're a wrestling fan already, I feel
Uh-huh.
like it's like, oh, I gotta boot this up to watch this, and I gotta boot this up, and I gotta watch it over here,
It's
watch it if I want to
like
stay.
like you say, it's like they're gonna make a subgenre. They're just gonna bring the fucking network back, the WWE network.
Yeah.
They're gonna bring that back. I feel like I just said it wrong. It's gonna be like, oh, you can watch these here, but we want to watch everything else. It's gonna be on the network.
so
Man,
that's
I kind of miss the network, to be
I
honest
do
with you.
too. I miss the network. I love the network. It was great. Like
I
I,
know, but I guess from like a streaming service platform, I like money wise. It's one more thing you have to pay for. It's like, oh, Netflix is already a big company. Like, let's just tag along with them, and maybe they could give us a good fucking deal.
well,
And
I think
it's like I
it's
get it.
putting new eyes on the product because Netflix already has a shit ton of subscribers.
Hmm.
So like, yeah, if you put it there and like you turn on Netflix and you see, oh, WWE Raw, and you see the description and you see what's going on and it's live. Oh, okay, I'll put that on. Why not? And like, oh shit, it's a new audience, whole audience base. Uh,
Do you
yeah,
remember them saying what they're gonna do for commercial breaks? Like it's not gonna be any more rest holds. You know how like they do a big spot, they're out for a long time, and then it goes to commercial.
yeah.
I
They
saw.
either they're uh huh.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I heard what that they like. Whenever we watch wrestling like that, they like throw them out of the ring, and they're just kind of like chilling or yeah, just resting. Yeah, like you said.
Yeah, that I don't know. They said they're gonna continue that or not because since there's no commercials, you know what I mean?
I think they were gonna like try to limit it, if I remember correctly, because I
Uh
saw
huh.
who was it that made fun of it that always makes fun of chin locks. Is it
Fucking.
like WrestleMania or one of those wrestling podcast wrestling bios?
Uh huh. I don't think I watched their channel. They make fun of wrestles.
Yeah, because they're right now they're doing reliving the war where they watch like a Raw episode and then a Nitro episode and see how it is, and they're always like, "Oh, here's another chin lock," and then it'll be like chin lock, and like it'll do a weird like sound, and it just always comes up because they're
Dude,
just
that is so funny.
when you watch them back to back, all the things and see how the rhythm is of fucking commercials and stuff, you realize, oh wait, they're just like I don't know, like to me when I was a kid, I remember seeing the hot tag and thinking it was so cool. And now as an adult, I'm like, oh my god, like how did I not notice this as a kid that they're building it up? So
I
with the
know.
hot tag every time, like how they always keep him out of reach, and I'm all, oh, he almost had him.
I was like,
Oh, he
oh
was just
shit.
there. Yeah, and then he gets it, and the crowd hypes up, and he starts beating up everyone, and you're cheering. As an adult, you're like, why can't the other dude just go in there? Because the other two dudes keep going in there just to cheat. Like, and it
And
makes
I'm like,
sense to me.
shit, shit. Dude, man, it makes me a sucker.
Yeah, yeah. I feel
it,
like, why didn't I notice this as a kid? Like, but we were kids. What can you fucking say?
I know it makes me get got. That's what happens. It makes me got.
And what do you
It's,
think of NXT on CW?
I think that's cool. Like he's like how we said that SmackDown was on Fox, right? When I would come home early for work on Fridays, I'm like, oh shit, SmackDown's on. So I don't have cable, so I could put it on Fox, and I could watch it from there. I feel like it's gonna be the same thing. Like CW's on. I believe it's on basic cable, or like if you don't have cable, right? CW.
I mean, I don't have cable, but I know they do have like a free app because I know I would watch The Flash. I really liked The Flash for a little while when it was on CW.
Uh huh.
It, it was one of their
Yeah.
long
So.
their longest running shows, 9 years. The Flash. And
The
I don't know why.
Flash?
No, it lasted a
Oh,
while. The Flash,
dude,
and
that's fucking crazy.
if you want to like connect the two, it's connected to the Arrowverse, which Arrow House had Stephen Amell, which Stephen Amell's very into wrestling. He has that show Heels or whatever on Stars. But NXT, like, I think this is cool. Yeah, they have like that free app where you can watch it, so that's cool. I know NWA just made a deal where their programs on CW also.
No, they
So
got canceled. Didn't it get canceled?
no, it didn't. It actually still went through.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, did they? But they got in trouble though, right?
Yeah, there were talk, and look, this was Dave Meltzer reporting that I'm pretty sure was Meltzer.
Oh, it's
That
true. That
yeah, he was like, "Oh, the deal fell through because of this one segment." But then maybe a week later, we all saw that like they were like, "Oh, look at the CW app. It has all the NWA shows backlog," and then in kind of what's the word, in tandem with the YouTube series, so you could watch it.
oh,
What you could watch them both on YouTube and on fucking CW, and then it said what's his name, the Smashing Pumpkins dude, Billy
oh
Corgan.
my, Billy Corgan.
Yeah, he announced that like the deal was final and you could find us on the CW, and everyone was pretty pumped about it. Which I'm
Yeah,
happy. I'm happy for them that that one segment didn't fuck up their entire deal.
I know. I was watching Wrestling with Regret talking about like their worst of what is it? Worst of 2023, and they were talking about Tyrus in AEW. You know, obviously it's fucking Tyrus. Like, oh, hopefully they can do good with the new deal, like with CW, and then they show fucking what's his name, Father James Mitchell, like just fucking snorting a line on
With
pay per view.
strippers. Yeah.
Yeah, with stripper, and I was just like, oh, I wonder if that's real. I hope not.
No, yeah, that there was stories that like single handedly fucked up their talks, and I,
Yeah.
I was like, dang, that sucks, because I believed it, like, and it could have, who knows, like,
Uh-huh.
but no, they're on CW also, which um is cool that there's more wrestling, and then to me the fact that NXT, yeah, it's their developmental, but it's like it's a good developmental. It's not
Yeah,
like
I feel like at this point it's like their own brand now.
yeah, it's its own
Yeah.
brand. Like, yeah, they're
Again.
developing people there, but it's its own brand where you can enjoy it, and it's got its own atmosphere, like a very, I don't know if you'd call it like a high school basketball game type hype,
Like
where
everyone could be into it, like it
yeah,
could be hype. But
yeah,
real quick, I'm off looking to the side because I was trying to find a tweet referring to like the commercial breaks.
hmm
This is according to Wrestle Ops that they shared, which was quoted by CNBC. Said matches will be scripted around commercial breaks to satisfy ad-free customers who will see continued action from live matches that aren't important to the outcome, such as a wrestler in a sustained headlock.
I like how that was a question though. Like, well, what about commercials with headlocks? Like, that's so
So
weird.
when they're taunting the crowd, like they're not really trying to be mad at me; they're trying to make money.
Well, you remember, was it AEW when they had a commercial, or it was during the COVID or whatever, the pandemic, I can't say COVID, pandemic, where they had like commercial spots, and in like another network it would show the match continuing, and they would just be standing around waiting for like the camera
Oh
to like,
yeah,
you remember that they were like just
yeah.
standing
They took a
there.
picture. Wasn't
Yeah,
it? WWE did that too, right?
was it WWE too? I wouldn't, I'd believe it, but I just remember
Yeah, because I
AEW.
want to. I want to say it was a picture of it was either Bailey or Liv Morgan. They're waiting for the match to start, and then like they're just chilling.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. I remember that too, where they just like stop doing what they're doing, and then they're waiting for like, 3 seconds, and then they like get back to doing what they're the wrestling.
Yeah, I
But
was like, I get it. It's like, yeah, I get it. It's
if
cool.
they could, without crowds, they could do that. Yeah, I get it, but
Yeah,
yeah.
dude, that shit's so fucking funny. I need to tell you, it's like, hey, like this headlock or like them telling the crowd, like this is a commercial break, At least they're putting it out instead of like everyone having to like find out about it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Man, dude, crazy.
But
We're in weird times, bro. Weird times.
and it gets weirder, but not yet. It doesn't get that weird yet. Next here on the docket.
Come on out, you rapist! Wow.
No, not
Wow.
yet. He's not coming out yet. No, we have a article here. Dwayne the Rock Johnson scores
The
mega
Rock's a
pay.
rapist.
Come on out, you Samoan.
Come on out, you jabroni. Wow.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson scores mega payday to join the WWE's board, and I like the art. Dwayne the Rock Johnson is trading his muscle shirts for business suits.
So
He's joining-
stupid.
Yeah, no, he's joining the board of directors for TKO Group Holdings. I'm trying to see what was like important here. I know there was like, okay, the company said that it will pay Johnson 30 million in stock awards. So not cash, just stock of 30 million. Not that that's not worthless. I'm sure it's worth a ton of money.
God damn.
To promote the brand as part of the new deal. He also secures full ownership of his stage name, The Rock, as part of the deal, which I was like, dang, that's crazy. Like that to me is like a big deal. That
Now he can make like his own like The Rock products. Like actually put the name on it, right?
the Rock Ducks, the Proc Ducks.
The Rock duct tape. The Rock nails.
Now
It's just hardware supplies.
Now he can make rocks.
The
Rock
Rock Depot. Instead of
Right.
Lowe's, it's just called Rock. It just sounds like fucking caveman.
He's just gonna change his name to The Rock, like
Rock
instead
the
of Dwayne
Rock
Johnson.
Roxon.
No, I thought that was a big deal because I don't even think John Cena owns his name, right? He has to like his name legally is owned by WWE.
Is it really?
I think so. I think they get a pay cut.
Damn, man.
Let me see. I want to look that up. If John
I
Cena.
honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Does John Cena own his name?
It says on his theme song.
Is he? John Cena does not own the rights to his own name, as WWE owns the rights to it. This means that whenever John Cena is credited in a film, WWE gets a pay cut. Cena has publicly confirmed that WWE owns the rights to his name, and some of his movie royalties are paid to Vince McMahon.
Ooh, there's piss everywhere. Ooh.
Cena has no issues with this arrangement.
And I mean, I feel like he's more humble about it.
Yeah,
you could put it past him.
You could tell he's just like happy to be a part of the machine, or like
yes,
you know, like he's a model employee, John Cena.
Dude,
The Rock,
I think
however,
it's just crazy to think how like professional wrestlers are now owning the company. You know what I mean?
yeah, but in a good way. This isn't like
Yeah.
AEW and
Like I don't know. Have you been able to tell a difference like with Kevin Dunn gone, or do you really care about Kevin Dunn?
I think I noticed it with the Royal Rumble, and we'll talk about it later. But yeah, it felt a lot different, like the camera angles and shit. And...
Yeah, I was watching SmackDown this past Friday, and I don't know if you noticed, they have like those transition cards where it shows like the wrestlers doing their moves. And then in the last card, it's like, oh, Cody Rhodes or Nakamura, CM Punk. Like when they're trying to promote a match, it's like a wrestler doing a couple of the moves, and it's just like them posing. It's something weird, but it's like that's different. Like I like that because it's showing them like as actual superstars. I guess that they want to try to make them seem. It's like little baby changes like that where I'm just like, fuck yeah, like it's good. And plus, I heard Kevin Dunn was a piece of shit.
No, he looks like a piece of shit from what
I know,
pictures.
he looks like a fucking rat.
I
don't
would
know if you heard, but supposedly he thought he didn't want to push Becky Lynch because he said that she was too ugly.
I don't get that. I
I
mean,
don't.
no, she's pale. I'll give her that because she was pale as hell at the Royal Rumble. But
Uh,
like, what is his standard of beauty if he thinks she's ugly? You know,
I don't know, man. Maybe he thinks like chipmunks like are beautiful, man, because that's his kind, right?
he loves the Bucky
He
master.
loves to play. Hey, sorry, hide your kids. Nah.
But I think this is cool for The Rock. I mean, I guess I feel like he deserves it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's legit like the biggest celebrity in the world. Would you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think,
Definitely.
yeah, everyone knows who the fucking Rock is, and then just for him to get, a mega payday, wink, wink. Yeah, it's deserving, man. And plus, you never can really hear bad things about the Rock except from fucking oh my god, what's his fucking name? Vin Diesel. He's the only person to talk bad about the Rock. I think everyone else loves him.
Yeah, but he seems difficult to work with, Vin Diesel.
Yeah, I mean, Vin Diesel, you can't understand what he's saying like half the time, right? He's like slurring his words anyway.
he's got that transitioning voice. He reminds me of like my mom trying to sound like a man or something. His voice reminds me of my mom's voice. Like it's a very
So could I learn so? Like
yeah.
he doesn't like I don't know how to describe his voice, man, but
It's just like phone sex voice or something. It's very odd to
I
me.
remember like they were showing a clip from one of the Fast movies, and I had to play it like 10 times over because I cannot decipher what the fuck he was saying. It's like hieroglyphics, man. I didn't know what I was reading or understanding.
Well, transitioning to not knowing and understanding what we could see. Hold on, let me play the clip. Wait,
Hell yeah.
fuck, fuck! I just had the clip. Oh, here we go.
Let's go.
I just need to save this clip here.
Come on out, you rapist! Wow.
No chance. That's what you got.
That's what I was expecting at the Royal Rumble. No
I
chance.
know, just him like, hey, ooh, he's a heel, and then the crowd,
No,
no
people would
chance,
still cheer him. They wouldn't be all like
dude.
NDA, Kylie Ray.
It's NTA. Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon. Piss boy. Piss boy.
Fuck forever. Fuck forever.
Hush
Uh
money. Fight forever. Hush money.
Chest shitter. I don't know.
Shit
So
in her. I'm second to stop.
so here's what I first saw, and I think you can agree with me with where it started. A former employee of WWE has sued founder Vince McMahon, alleging he abused and sexually exploited her when he was CEO of the wrestling entertainment company, and that McMahon allegedly exploited her and trafficked her to other men as a pawn to secure talent deals with prospective wrestlers they were recruiting. So this was on January 25th, 3 days ago. So that was Thursday when this
On
happened.
Thursday, yes.
Okay. So this is when I first saw it, and it was like, oh, that McMahon. Uh
Oh man! At first, I was when I first heard about this. It's like I am not surprised.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then you just hear about the whole story, and it's just disgusting, man. It's bad.
No, we'll continue here with another article because, like I said, I tried to kind of build a story here of it because as info kept leaking out, because yeah, you hear this and you're like, oh well, that's typical Vince McMahon. Like, wasn't that the reason he like retired before and he came back? Like,
Hmm.
he was like then now forever, and then he just like I'm back. Like so.
I'm back forever.
It
Ah!
was me, Austin. It was me
Start
all
shitting on
along.
everybody.
So when I heard this, I was like, "Oh well, that's McMahon. What can you do? That's just how he is. Kiss my ass." And then we saw what was next. Here we go. And this is what I this saw. Tell me if this is okay. So here we get this longer fucking description, and I'll read it out here. A woman who received a payout from WWE boss Vince McMahon has accused McMahon the company and former executive of sex trafficking in a lawsuit that raises questions about the breadth of an internal company probe conducted by the law firm last year, which was, whenever I guess he did first retire. Janelle
Mm-hmm.
Grant, a former employee at WWE headquarters, said in a lawsuit filed Thursday that she was abused and sexually exploited by McMahon while he was chief executive. She alleged, I was going to read this. She alleged that McMahon lured her with promises of career advancement, and then he allegedly exploited her and trafficked her to other men inside the company. The lawsuit filed in Connecticut describes in graphic detail interactions with Vince McMahon. She alleged that McMahon and another WWE executive locked her in an office while in WWE headquarters and took turns sexually assaulting her while other staff were working. In the middle of another workday, McMahon locked Grant inside his private locker room at WWE offices, forced himself on her over a massage table. Later that day, McMahon's personal assistant delivered $15,000 in Bloomingdale gift cards to Grant in her office. The suit includes screenshots of explicit text messages that McMahon allegedly sent to Grant. On May 2020, message said, "I'm the only one who owns you and controls who I want to fuck you."
Oh, god
I
damn.
don't know. I'm laughing because I just think of like how Vince McMahon would like text this shit, like a
I
kid,
know.
like a
I'm reading
teenage
along with it
kid.
on my phone. I'm over here like making faces like, oh, oh. It's a stinky, oh, so stinky.
So yeah, I read that and I was like, okay, so we're going into a little bit more detail.
Uh
Uh, this isn't good for Vince McMahon.
huh. It's
Um,
not.
no, no.
I have the other part where it says more on the new sex trafficking lawsuit via Wall Street Journal. If you want me to read that one,
Yeah, let me pull it up here. Or
okay.
let me read before you read that one, let me read this here. A spokesperson for TKO Group Holdings has said in a statement, Mr. McMahon does not control TKO, nor does he oversee the day-to-day operations of WWE. While this matter predates our TKO executive team's tenure at the company, we take Ms. Grant's horrific allegations very seriously and are addressing this matter eternally. So TKO put out a statement. We got a lot of sad photos of Vince McMahon popping up. Let me go ahead and put this other one here. So you got the more on the new sex trafficking, right?
Yes.
Okay, so here.
Yes. Okay. It says Janelle's Grant's lawsuit alleged that she met Vince McMahon in March 2019 and was looking for a job after her parents had died. McMahon recruited people to have sex with Grant as well, including WWE's former head of talent relations, John Laurinaitis, who is also named as a defendant in the suit. The suit states that in May 2020 encounter, McMahon defecated on her head during a threesome.
God.
McMahon allegedly forcefully used sex toys on her, including dildos he named after WWE wrestlers, causing her bruising and bleeding. The suit cited a July 2020 text that said others at WWE wanted to have sex with her after seeing photos on McMahon's phone. And the group laughed at them when he told them, quote, "She may scream and try to say no, although it will be difficult to say anything with a cock down her throat."
Oh God.
Oh man!
That's so.
But wait, there's more.
I'm just thinking he would shit on her head, right? Is that what we were saying here?
Is that like purposefully or like by accident?
I'm assuming that's purposely. Who knows though? You're right with his age.
I don't
Uh
know, man. But it's like something with these billionaires, bro. Like they're into like that really sick shit.
yeah,
No
yeah,
pun
no.
intended. Pun very intended.
And then for him to use sex toys on her that he named after WWE wrestlers.
That's
Oh,
nasty,
that's so weird, dude. That's like I get he can't even separate like the work from the pleasure. Like,
dude.
uh, I remember when I was a kid. I've told this story probably. I had a giant WCW the Giant toy,
Uh huh.
and it was just like a toy. You put batteries in it, you press a button, and it would just vibrate. And I just think like
What the fuck?
like it was a toy, right? It was like a
Uh
toy,
huh.
but that's all toys could really do back then was just
Yeah.
vibrate. And you're like, oh shit, it's the giant. He's gianting up. Look at this
He's
vibrate.
growing twice the size.
And now I'm just thinking of him like with a Dick the Bruiser dildo or whatever, like
Oh
about
my
to.
god! Supposedly, I don't know if it's true, but someone said somewhere that it was a two toys that he used as a David and Goliath match that happened in 2019. But then people are referencing that was Brock Lesnar versus Kofi Kingston when he squashed him in like 11 seconds. Do you
Oh
remember?
yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
Yeah. So
okay.
there's word that he used toys based off of Kofi Kingston and Brock Lesnar. And I'm like, my fucking guy, man.
I just
That's
imagine like when he's about to pull out the Undertaker dildo with the little hat on it, like the lights go out and you just hear the gong and stuff, you know? And you just see this
God.
purple dildo. Dun, 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 dun.
Just so nasty.
It's
Oh man.
alive! It's
And then
alive!
I have the other part where it talks about who they were trying to re-sign.
Oh, we're let's see.
It starts with regards to the new sex trafficking
Oh
lawsuit.
yeah, I do actually have that next part right here. I have it next actually, so I'll put it
Okay.
up here. You can with regards.
Yes. All right. It says with regards to the new sex trafficking lawsuit. In July 2021, the suit said Vince McMahon instructed Grant to create personalized sexual content for a WWE superstar that he was trying to re-sign. The suit didn't name the professional wrestler, but described him as both a UFC fighter and WWE talent.
I
I
wonder
wonder who
who
that
it
could
is.
be. That could be anybody.
Riddle,
People.
CM Punk,
Wait a minute. The Rock
Shane,
was in UFC.
Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey. It could be anyone.
People familiar with the matter identified the wrestler as Brock Lesnar, one of WWE's biggest names. The
Mm-hmm.
suit said McMahon shared the explicit photos with the star and informed Grant that, quote, he likes what he sees. After the star agreed to a new WWE contract, McMahon texted Grant in August of 2021 to say, in quote, that part of the deal was fucking you. That December, McMahon gave Grant's personal cell phone number to the WWE star, the lawsuit said. The wrestler asked her to send a video of herself urinating, the suit said, and after she did, he called her a bitch. The same month, the suit said, the star expressed a desire to, quote, set a play date, but a snowstorm disrupted his travel plans. Damn.
Yeah, when I heard about this, and it's like sources, people familiar with the matter identify as Brock Lesnar. It's like, dude, like you don't even have to be familiar with the matter. You just kind of like, oh, let me think of who was gonna sign and who showed up. You know,
So you're telling me it was Brian Danielson?
they
And
really
it's like,
narrowed it down there with
and it's
the.
like,
Mm.
I understand, like, this is a terrible situation, and I hate laughing, but the thing that cracks me up is that Brock Lesnar is into piss bids. I think that's the whole thing, dude. This shit's so nasty.
He's all. I want you to take a Jimmy John sandwich and just piss on it.
Ugh. Yeah, put that vinaigrette on that sandwich, bitch.
He talks all, put it on that bitch.
Put it on that sandwich, bitch. I don't know. I don't know how he sounds. I made him sound like fucking like wheezy, like we had allergies.
Okay,
Oh
so yeah,
shit.
I thought this was pretty. I don't know. It's just like okay, let's like before they were naming names, they were like Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, and it's like, oh, let's not name who this is, but we could give you some pretty big hints of who it might be.
He works in the UFC. Dude, it's like, oh fucking Christ.
I kind of feel bad though, like not lying for. Yeah, I feel bad for the girl, of course, because of the shit going on. But I feel bad for Brock Lesnar because like He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa! Why you gotta include like, you know what I mean? Like, there's enough
Yeah.
incriminating evidence to incriminate everyone else about this, and then you have to like, oh, let's cherry on the fucking sprinkles on the ice cream. Let's throw in this piss shit with Brock Lesnar, and it's like,
Do you
whoa,
think he?
whoa,
Do you think he's pissed on Sable?
oh yeah, yeah,
Damn,
definitely.
bro, that's crazy. That's love.
I bet
Well,
you,
I don't think it's love anymore because he has other chicks. But like, man, poor
his
Sable.
his piss probably matches his hair color.
Oh my god, it's like creatine.
Bless Brock Lesnar. Anyways, so I think I have this next thread here with a couple of screenshots. I'm gonna see if I can read some of the
Oh
stuff.
man, that was the next thing that I have saved too.
Yeah,
It
I'm gonna read some of these real quick or skim through them. This is Miss Grant. Further details his fantasies of seeing her engage in sexual relations with. This is McMahon. I love it. That's you, Janelle. You just can't get enough, can you? In the future, and these are text messages I'm reading. Uh, in the future, it's going to be so bad that you'll demand to be fucked twice a day and not just with blank in a three-way. Why not let others see the beautiful, voluptuous body and watch you shake uncontrollably when you come? And I don't.
oh my
And this is another thing we were talking about. Me and my buddy, uh, Retro Horror Inc. Is why does he capitalize you or B or he types very oddly, you know, for a text message.
huh.
If you've noticed that, it's like
B.
it's like he's leaving clues.
Leaving clues. It's like we gotta solve this, gang. Let me see. If I put the letter B space and I put U, yeah, I'm spacing everything out, and they haven't.
It's just
They're not being capitalized, huh?
Bacub.
To assure dominance, I guess. I don't know.
Let me see here. They'll go out of their minds when you come. Then I'll find more friends and we'll tie you up. So you're helpless. I'll direct them to have their way any way they want. Who can make you scream the loudest exclamation points? Maybe I'll just line them up and have them squirt in your mouth, your pussy all over
Oh,
your tits and ass all at the same time. You'll be covered in cum and we'll make you eat it all and taste everybody's
oh my
cum.
god,
The next
man.
morning you'll be a little sore, but you're still going to want more after all that fucking over and over again. When did he find time to like do this shit when he's working 25 hours a day? You
In
know, like
fucking gorilla position, he's just texting like how he's into fucking bukkake videos.
let's see. After the threesome began, McMahon became more sadistic, and his fantasies focused on control, such as choking, sensory deprivation, pain, humiliation, and group scenarios in which Miss Grant was overwhelmed and subservient. Read your last picture. You need your
Oh my
panties ripped off. You already read your last picture. You need your panties ripped off and three big black dicks in all three
god.
holes at the same time.
At the
Way up
same time? Oh fuck.
in all caps and exclamation points. Way up your pussy and way up your ass as far as they will go, but even farther, and the thickest cock goes down your throat, so it makes you gag and convulse as those big black. He really likes mentioning how they're big and black. Big black cocks pound away. It feels like from the start you're being assaulted, but it's made you come nonstop. Just one continuous, constant orgasm, and just before you pass out, those big black dicks squirt their loads and come inside you!
Oh
Exclamation
my
point.
god,
As
dude.
you lay on your stomach, the cum is coming out of all your holes. I'll turn you over and jack off all over you. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, dude.
Why didn't McMahon go into romance novels like erotic shit?
Dude, I know. I was like, I mean, all this. I don't get it. Where's McMahon in all of this? I was like, oh, he's the last one to finish. Okay, thank God.
He's number 30 in the Royal
Number
Rumble.
30 Rumble. Oh
He
no!
comes in and gets the pin for the win.
Literally, man, dude, I
uh,
felt nasty. I didn't read any more of these.
dude, I didn't even know. Like I saw them, but I didn't read them before. Let me see this on
I'm over here reading like this, like a fucking whole person. Like, yeah, do
around this
tax,
time.
12 inch. Those are glasses.
Dude, and he's writing novels. Like these are Jesus Christ text messages. Around this
This
time,
guy has
McMahon
time.
openly shared explicit photographs and salacious stories about Miss Grant with WWE crew at tapings, a group McMahon also referred to as her fan club. Indeed, McMahon exuberantly messaged her a truthful story of having just shared explicit content of her with a group of 12 men at the WWE crew and recounted the obscene details he shared with them. I
Real
just
quick,
passed by.
I'm sorry. I was like reading it while you were reading that. I'm fucking laughing my ass off at the parentheses midway through, but go ahead and read it.
Uh, oh Lord, let's put parentheses. Oh shit. I just passed my phone around to a bunch of guys on the tech crew. They were screaming, OMG, she's fucking beautiful. Look at that ass. I'd like to get that. I paused to count out loud how many guys there were 12. I then said, okay, there's 12 of you, and she would love to fuck each and every one of you at one time. Parentheses, the guys cheered. but, but she will only do it if she takes three at a time. Parentheses, that brought a huge reaction.
Oh my god, dude! I feel
She,
like he's writing a script for a show.
yeah, this his format of texting it is very.
Oh my god!
Uh, let's see. She wants one deep in her ass, one down her throat, and one in her pussy, and you can pound her and keep on pounding her till you pop your load. She
Oh,
may
that's
she
gross.
she may scream and try to say no, although it would be difficult to say anything with a cock down her throat. Parentheses, they laughed. I then said, listen, no matter what, just pound away till you squirt. Baby, these guys were having a blast with me. Some of them didn't believe me, so I said, you were the greatest fuck in the world, and no matter how much you get, you always wanted more. And then I said, she loves cum. Baby, baby, these techs, parentheses, as we call them, were having the time of their lives listening to my truthful story.
Oh my
He's just
god!
incriminating himself. My truthful story. I then said you would take a 10-minute break between each fucking, but then you would get back on your hands and knees with your ass in the air and say, okay, I'm ready. Who's next? LOL. I drove them wild, baby, or I should say you drove them wild. Just imagine if this really happened, baby, how much cum you would have coming out of all your holes.
Oh my god! I need water.
How do you how does she respond to this? Like, 'cause it's not showing her side of the response.
It's
Like,
not. Do you think she's just replying like, haha?
like LOL, okay.
Oh, okay. Damn, that's crazy.
Or just emojis, like
Oh man.
just eggplant and squirt. I don't know.
Oh, there's one more, man.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's a lot to this. Okay, on February 5th, 2021, McMahon sent Miss Grant to establish a schedule for when other men, including physical therapist and Laurinaitis, could have sex with Miss Grant, which Miss Grant attempted to rebuff. Here's Vince McMahon. Exactly, baby. He's not the only one. Blank called me this afternoon begging to eat you and fuck you with his nice end quote in parentheses and hard dick.
Oh, okay.
Just so we're clear in parentheses. She replied, give me another week, baby, and I'll be ready. I'm feeling more like myself. It's not great, but it's getting better. Tell him soon with all these exclamation points. And then here's Vince. I already told him, baby. By the way, Johnny wants Tuesdays, but not this coming one, and the occasional Saturday. But maybe I can shift it to Thursday nights. Parentheses. Johnny would like all of the above. I
Uh,
don't know, man. He sounds
damn,
like he's trafficking. It's pretty
dude.
bad. When you see all the evidence like this, it's pretty bad.
I know,
It-
man. I think that's why this is like the worst out of like everything he's done so far.
yeah,
Cause
there's
just
a
like the
lot of
amount of
evidence.
evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And honestly, I'm surprised. No, I'm not surprised Laurinaitis is part of it because
No,
I
I'm
don't.
not
He
surprised
just
either.
seems like a fucking creep in general.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
Come on out, you rapist!
Wow.
Wow.
Uh, no, yeah, Laurinaitis does seem like a creep, and I'm surprised. They would have had. I don't know. It trips me out how they don't mention Brock Lesnar, but they know it's Brock, and they're like censoring it. I'm sure like that's what's
Yeah.
censored. If they're not censoring Cum and Big Black and all this other shit,
I
they're
feel like
censoring Brock.
you think they're censoring Brock. Well, I feel like they're censoring his name because they don't want like another lawsuit to join in to like go against her. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
mean,
think?
I don't
Yeah,
know. Well,
because like incriminating, right? Well, I don't,
the
I'm not too familiar with the terms. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
I don't know. I don't know how like because they're mentioning Laurinaitis. I don't know why they're not mentioning Brock unless because he's still assigned talent or I don't know. Like I'm not sure why. Like we all know it's him. Like that's you know what I mean. It's
Uh
like
huh.
99% obvious, but it's weird that they're not mentioning him when they mention like Laurinaitis. Or it's weird.
It's I think because like Laurinaitis works directly under Vince, correct? Because he's the head of talent relations. I don't know if he's still that. Does he still work there?
No, he got fired. He was like one of the first people when I think when Vince went down the first
Huh.
time, he got let go too. But then
Oh,
Vince
really?
just came back. Yeah, I'm pretty damn
But
sure.
like Laurinaitis like stayed out.
Yeah, they never brought him
Oh
back.
man,
But
that's crazy.
no, yeah, that
It's overwhelming, dude. Like, just imagine like how many families are fucking ruined like through this. Well, it's because like Brock Lesnar's family, the fucking Sable, like his kids,
oh yeah, his
and
daughter
they
looks
have,
just like him.
dude. Yeah, I know he has a son too, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm confident he has a son, and his name's like Hunter. Brock looks like he would do that.
Have kids. Let me see.
I know he has a
He
daughter.
has 4 children.
His former fiancee, Nicole McLean, gave birth to twins, a daughter named Mia Lynn and a son named Luke in 2002. His current marriage to former champion Sable, Brock has 2 sons, Turk and Duke. Man, I
I
was
thought
close.
I thought it was Turk and Dirk.
Luke, he has a son named Luke and Duke. Damn, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, dude. And I mean, they look like machines too. Like, look at that shit. That's just him in a wig. His
Dude.
daughter.
Dude, it's sad to say like to see that, man, because
Ye- but
they look like
I can believe it though. Like, I can believe, especially when we hear about the plane ride from hell and all those other stories. Oh, and then remember when what came out on Dark Side of the Ring, and they had a clip of it, but I didn't gather it. Where was it? Terry Reynolds was saying how they were kind of like whoring her out to Lesnar, and he was just like showing himself. Like,
oh,
do
it
you
was from
remember
the
that?
plane. Was it from the plane ride from hell?
I don't remember. Whenever they were like, "Hey, someone's waiting for you in the showers or something, or over here," and she goes, and Brock Lesnar just like is butt naked, showing himself to her,
I
and
think so.
she's like, "Don't sell it, don't sell it," and then
Yes, I think it was Terry Reynolds
I think so, right? Like
because she
where,
was it. She was married to. Well, she had just divorced Goldust, right? And Goldust was sad, like singing to her on the plane.
yeah,
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 man, I forgot about
yeah.
that.
But that
Oh,
was like overshadowed, of course, by like Ric
everything,
Flair, and
Ric Flair. Oh man,
if anything, that was like a prank compared to like all the other things the people were doing.
oh man, it's all bad, man.
Yeah, it's all like guys that are all rowdy, pumped up in the locker room.
Yeah,
Like,
because I don't know. Referring back to Laurinaitis, he was married to the Bella Twins' mom, right?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, dude. And then that whole situation is probably all fucked up too. With the Bella Twins and like how they would probably feel. It's like, oh man, mom's going through all this shit, whatever. And then Brian Danielson's there chopping wood in the middle of a forest in Oregon because he finds out late because he gets the fucking message via pigeon because I don't think he believes in technology.
No,
But
he's
he's
there.
like, Lester's into Pismans?
He's there with his quill and ink thing, and he's writing out fines to
He's writing
aid.
calligraphy and everything, old English.
Yeah, $2,000 fine to Moxley for bleeding early.
For bleeding before the match started.
For having Wild Thing play over and over again.
Oh man. Did you it's like the fucking sound design dude, he's just in the restroom like no toilet paper. He forgot to press stop on the music. That's what the song was going on forever.
Just to drown out the boos of them for Jericho.
Oh
Um,
shit. And
let's see
then
where this went next. So I don't know if you well, I mean, there's more messages, but I don't think we need to really.
I haven't read all of them. I'll probably read them all myself later.
You know what? There's three more. I'll read this. McMahon
Yeah.
also indicated on April 2nd, 2021, that Miss Grant should obey Laurinaitis wanted to bring in yet more men. If Laurinaitis, maybe he wants two other guys to join you with him. Holy shit! You've told him you would do anything with him, so if he surprised you with two others, you would have no alternative than to take them on. OMG, the stories you could tell me then. It makes me want to come right now.
Ugh.
By the way, I just thought of what I think is an excellent idea. Maybe you can hint that if he knows someone who can be discreet, it might be better if you and Johnny try him out first so he can get more comfortable before he is introduced to me. Actually, that makes total sense, doesn't it? Yeah, that
Oh
makes total
man.
sense, Vince. Total
Oh
sense.
man, that's why he's the billionaire, not me.
That's why he's the booker. Uh on May 24, 2020, McMahon messaged Miss Grant to remind her that a mistake could destroy her career and she should pursue verbal communication rather than written where possible. Vince. Okay. These compliments will keep on coming, baby. Just wait and see. I totally understand and agree. Being scared of communications and photo. Johnny gets drunk and sloppy and could easily make a mistake that could cost him his job and yours too. Verbal communication is the way to go. That said, have you and Johnny talked about breakfast tomorrow? Okay. She says we haven't discussed it at all. It's up in the air. Johnny complained about getting a new phone, and it just arrived. I haven't set up time to coordinate setting it up with IT because I need him to assure me that he's erased everything he's ever saved. Truly, I regret that he ever got pics. It's not worth the stressing. I'm feeling I'm done with it. Damn. Okay. And this is the last text. McMahon continued to advertise a sexual encounter with Miss Grant to WWE superstar during the formal negotiating of a new booking contract with WWE. Vince here saying, "Here's what blank said after I told him that part of the deal was fucking you. LOL, that's your turf. She will be ruined after me and leave your ass. Plus, after me, your tool won't fit anymore." And there's a lot of laughing, crying emojis
Oh my god.
from Vince. I wonder who it could be. This little name block spot here that's left out.
Oh my god, man.
The picture, three big black dicks.
What the fucking do rag?
Oh my
Dude.
god, it's so bad.
And it's crazy, like the fucking not retaliation, the like the outcome of all of this, man. That the actions TKO's taking. You saw all of that, correct?
Yeah, let me see if I have here. What do I have next? So after all this came out, I saw spokesman for Vince McMahon has issued the following statement. This lawsuit is replete with lies, obscene made up instances that never occurred, and a vindictive distortion of the truth. He will vigorously defend himself.
Or,
Uh
and I don't know if you have this one too, but I'll just read it real quick. It's according to the Wrestling Observer. It said after they announced all of this shit, it says a multiple part series of the life of Vince McMahon is expected to be released somewhat soon on Netflix. The first WWE slash Netflix collaboration, which was not part of this deal. They just announced it after all this shit came out.
Oh no, it's the perfect time to release a documentary
You know,
about
fucking
him.
somebody has to start it.
It's great. It's serendipitous how it could just all come together like that.
I know, and
Um
I think they started to take action because I heard my fucking voice whistle. They started to take action because Slim Jim pulled out as a sponsor.
oh yeah, are you saying they pull out but Vince McMahon doesn't?
Did, he can't because all the no, never mind, never mind. I have to stop. I have to stop. I'm stopping. I'm stopping. I'm stopping. It's
that
stopping.
is actually what I had next. Slim Jim is out. Slim Jim has pulled out their sponsorship for tomorrow's Royal Rumble. Um yeah, and I saw this and I was like, dang, like that's pretty big deal because Slim Jim's been with them forever, or with wrestling forever. So for them to
Yeah.
like, yeah, want to do this, I was like, oh shit. And then they're big meat sticks. You would think they'd want to stay in
Mm-hmm.
longer now with all
Oh
these.
man. Oh
um,
shit.
no, yeah. When I heard this, I was all, dang, this is for real. Like, okay, this is gonna put pressure on Vince McMahon, TKO, and this is like what so many days before the Rumble, right? Because it was Saturday,
No,
which
I
was
think it
what.
was just Friday.
So Friday, this came out the day before. Yeah, the day before the Royal Rumble, right? They pulled out.
Uh huh. Yeah, it was Friday, and then they announced that Vince ended up getting released or resigned
Yeah, I got
as a
this
member of
next.
the TKO board.
Here you go. This Wrestle Ops one. Vince McMahon in a new statement as he officially resigns from TKO. I stand by my prior statement that Ms. Grant's lawsuit is replete with lies, obscene made instances that never occurred, and is a vindictive distortion of truth. I intend to vigorously defend myself against these accusations and look forward to clearing my name. However, out of respect for the WWE Universe, the
Oh,
extraordinary
fuck off.
TKO business, and its board members and shareholders, partners and constituents, and all the employees and superstars who helped make WWE into the global leader it is today, I have decided to resign from my executive chairman and the TKO board of directors effective immediately. I swear, dude, his mustache and hair and eyebrow combo makes him look so evil.
I know, man. Just shave off like 3/4 of that mustache, but like from the middle, you'll be Hitler, dude. Oh man,
I
it's
mean,
like I don't know, man. I feel like this kind of puts him in deep water too. Oh, these accusations are false and everything, but I'm still gonna resign.
yeah, but
But I'm doing it for y'all people, for y'all, for what's best for this
for the
company.
universe, yeah.
Yeah, for the WWE universe, and now forever together, forever. Dude,
Poor.
do you think him resigning kind of makes him more guilty?
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
but then also him being part of the company at his age right now is more out of like respect to him. Well, not anymore, right? Because what
Hmm.
respect does he deserve? But it was more out of respect to him that like, okay, we want a McMahon technically here running stuff, but he's not really doing anything. Like
Yeah.
what was he doing? They probably had him in an office with a phone that wasn't even connected. Like
Yeah, like he was just watching the show and he's just like, I don't like it this way. Do it this way.
and they're like, "Yes, sir," and then they just don't do. They do whatever they want to do, because they're TKO. It's run more by Triple H now. the creativity. You could already see that.
I think it's
Uh,
crazy ever since they joined Endeavor that it's just been downhill from Vince McMahon from there. Because I think he was just he was trying to sell the company. He wasn't trying to merge or anything. But I guess it fucked up because he didn't realize it was a merger.
mhm.
So since it was a merger, that it became multiple owners, and it got distributed like amongst each owner to where he got the lesser end of it. But that Triple H ended up getting a fucking higher position than Vince,
Uh-huh.
you know?
Yeah.
Because what's Triple H's position? Do you know
Let me see.
what his
Uh,
position is in TKO? Is he like the board of directors?
Reacts to the Rocky Massive.
Triple
Chief Content Officer.
Chief content
So
officer.
CCO.
Yeah, I feel like that's a big fucking deal. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, especially like if he's the head of all WWE, like where
Uh
he
huh.
he does the content for oh my god, my mouse. All right, yeah, there we go. If he does it for all three brands,
Uh
that's
huh.
pretty rowdy.
Oh man, that's a lot of fucking work. And like from everything we've been seeing, it looks like Triple H has actually been hands on.
Hmm.
Like being there, like, oh yeah, like, look at the camera this way, or like when you play the crowd, you want to do it this way. Like he's actually giving input where that's positive and like encouraging. Where as far as like Vince is like, oh no, I don't like it this way. You need to show more shit and tits.
Kiss my ass.
And
Come on out, you rapist!
wow,
Wow.
yeah,
Uh,
because real quick, and then like I'm sorry, but with Nick Khan, how long has he been with the company? I don't think he's been with the company long either, right?
let's see. Oh, that's Nick on yeah with WWE
Yeah, because I want to say,
from 2020.
dang,
Yeah, so
okay,
just 4 years.
uh huh, wow, man, and I feel like ever since he joined, it's been it's been going in the right direction as far as like business wise. You know what I mean? And I saw a tweet. I think I shared it with you that someone says that the events that happen in real life plays out to like what's happening like with this court case because it said how he announced his resignation in 2021 no 2022 because of the what was it, something with the stocks. It had to do something like money laundering.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so he retires, he leaves, so then it's Vince, Triple H, and Nick Khan owning it. No, I'm sorry, it's Stephanie, Triple H, Vince Khan owning it. And then they're like the committee that they all voted to keep Vince McMahon out of the company. He comes back. Then Stephanie leaves as soon as he comes back. And then Brock Lesnar shows up. And then when Vince McMahon announced his retirement, like before the before SummerSlam, I think,
Hmm.
Brock Lesnar threatened to leave. You remember?
Yeah, yeah, I remember all
And
that.
then sure enough, he came back. So he ended up signing a new deal like when he came back. And it matches almost perfectly with everything that he's being accused of.
Yeah,
Like
it all
the
makes sense.
timeline, man. I know, man.
Yeah,
It's nuts. It's crazy.
but that's crazy that like none of especially with I'm not saying wrestling is transparent, but like with the dirt sheets and all these people snooping and stuff, how they didn't catch wind of this until now when it all breaks, like
Hmm.
all they could do is see the story now and fit the pieces in where it matches like you're doing, like, oh, this does make sense. And it's like, well,
It's crazy to think of it that way, man. Like for real. It's like when someone mentioned that, I'm just like, oh shit, like that's right. It's fucking. It's dark, man. It really is.
no, it's three big black dark. clouds
Dark dicks.
over WWE.
In every hole, man. In every hole.
Squirting everywhere. I think I have here next. Let me see if it loads up. WWE President Nick Khan issued the following email to WWE employees. I wanted to inform you that Vince McMahon has tendered his resignation from his positions as TKO executive chairman and on the TKO board of directors. He will no longer have a role with TKO Group Holdings or WWE. And I mean, I guess this is good. Just especially for the female wrestling talent, they probably would have tripped out if he was still part of
Dude,
WWE
like,
after that.
imagine how uncomfortable they felt then, like when he came
Yeah,
back, you know?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was watching a Wrestling with Regret video talking about all these accusations and everything. And supposedly it's happened a few more times where he's got accused of like a bunch of shit. And I never looked into it, but it says something with Ashley Massaro in Kuwait.
Hmm.
I don't know really what happened, but I know every time they mention Ashley on the show, he's just like, man, it's so sad, like how like the company screwed her over, and you know she was like exploited like really ugly, which caused her to like commit suicide. Oh,
Damn.
well, I don't know if she committed suicide or if she overdosed, but she was just like in a bad place at the time.
Hmm.
I was like, damn, dude, that's ugly. It sucks.
No, it is terrible. I don't know. It's almost it's like politics. It's just like with any big company, but it's just crazy how this is like a entertainment industry that it's almost like a TV show. But
Uh-huh.
it is and it isn't, and we're supposed to believe what real is fake, and then we can't believe what real isn't real. Like it's so
Yeah.
crazy to think about.
Yeah, I
These
mean, it's like,
blurred lines.
innocent until proven guilty. Like, I do believe that, but I don't know, man. It's kind of going bad against you, my guy.
The evidence, yeah, there's a lot of evidence against you. Otherwise, I'd be like, oh no, this sounds like the McMahon we know. But with this evidence, like, ooh, that's a little too much. I don't want to know that much about Vince McMahon. Uh,
I know, man. It got a little too personal. I was not personal, but a little descriptive.
let's see here what I had next. Uh, there is a belief, and depending on who you are, a concern that Endeavor may sweep out anyone close to Vince McMahon and his remaining team in order to have a completely fresh sweep of the company going forward. There were employees who exited the company when Vince initially resigned, who returned when he forced his way back in. For those who have remained, the WWE post Endeavor purchase, the belief among those who we've spoken with tonight is their connection to McMahon may be a major negative going forward for the WWE status. So yeah, that makes
Man,
sense. I
yeah.
mean, he anyone connected to him, it's like, nah, let's just uh salt the earth and start over.
And it's crazy. Like, you never really hear companies like doing that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it's like a big accusation like that, that are just like, oh, kind of like pat on the hand, like, no, 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 don't do that, no, no, no.
It's crazy how even with Triple H being so connected to Vince McMahon to where he is his son-in-law, how they trust him more than Vince. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
because you would think, oh, he's connected immediately to him, especially being his son-in-law. You would think he would defend him, but I don't think they're gonna. I don't know. I don't think the WWE universe, and I don't think they believe Triple H is a part of it in any way.
Yeah, and it's crazy to think. I hope he's not part of it in any way. I don't think he is because you see, oh man, it's like you see him partaking like everything. He's like at every fucking show. He's doing press conferences. He's doing like the charity events, like to help out with stuff. Like everything he's doing, you're just like, damn, like he's a fucking workhorse.
Mm-hmm.
Like he actually cares, and like same thing with Stephanie. Like
Mm-hmm.
with Stephanie, because I think she's still gone from the company. She hasn't come back ever since she
Nah.
resigned. But I've heard like nothing but good things about Stephanie, like when she was with the company. But
Yeah.
I just hope like they never knew about it. You know what I mean? But I feel like they
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
because that's something that those text messages are very descriptive. I highly doubt he's telling Triple H like, "Hey, you want to fucking take a shit on her chest? Like, you need to let off some steam."
you I know you're with my daughter, but you want to fuck this
Yeah,
secretary I
exactly.
have. Like I mean, I could see Vince saying that shit to him, but I could also see Triple H being like, nah, man,
Ew.
and it like, yeah, like, nah, and I'm not comfortable. I'd appreciate it if you didn't
You ever
ask me
see
that
the
again.
You ever see the Dobie and Menace to South Central?
No, I haven't seen it. I know of it, I
Ah,
just haven't seen it.
the guy said, "I got these cheeseburgers, man. It's a come on, man. I'll suck your dick." He goes, "Ew, get out of here." And I felt like that's because Vince McMahon asking Triple H if he wants to take a shit on her chest. He goes, "Ew, no, get out of here."
No. I don't. I feel like they would have mentioned him not by name, of course, Triple H, but there would have been more, like, especially if they're mentioning Brock, but like censoring it, like
uh-huh.
there'd be more names mentioned, and I feel like more names are going to be mentioned, more specifically
Oh
as
man,
But I wonder who, like, there's maybe some wrestlers that might still be there just shedding bricks, like, fuck, man, I'm gone, like,
yeah. But
yeah.
from the sound of it, I don't think from everything I'm reading, it sounds like she's not really traveling with everybody. I feel like she's stationed there at the headquarters, from what I'm assuming.
But if
But
she, but oh well, he used her as a tool, right, to get Brock back. So
yeah,
that's why
just
Brock's mentioned, I guess, right? So
yeah, because maybe he had like a personal meeting there, like at the WWE headquarters, and to say like I don't know if other superstars have gone over there for like same pleasure, but I would understand someone like Bruce Pritchard or John Laurinaitis, someone who works directly under him, like one of his yes men, going over there to discuss a meeting, before they had to fly back to go to a different show.
hmm
And man, this whole thing is fucked up.
yeah, no,
It's
it's
fucked
Fubar.
up. I
But
know, man.
what's not fucked up, Slim Jim, after the departure of Vince McMahon and discussions with WWE TKO senior leadership, Slim Jim has decided to re-enter the Royal Rumble.
Dude, what spot are they? Uh,
they
What's the number?
they they were three big black meat sticks.
No, stop it.
No,
No,
they
no, 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 no. I have to stop. I have to stop.
and I
I
mean
have to stop.
we'll talk about the Royal Rumble in a little while, but I'm glad they were able to, like, I just think of how cartoony it is that it's like, oh, we're out, and they send their guys to start pulling all the
Dude,
fucking shit,
yeah.
and
They work so fast pace.
yeah, pulling everything, taking it out like a million people, and then it's like, we're back in. Hey, we're back in, and then they all just come back and start.
Is everything good?
Yeah, they
Just
start putting Slim Jim, handing out Slim
like
Jim
good?
shirt. Yeah, Slim Jim shirts to the crowd, and they bring the car back and everything.
Oh,
Like,
like the guys like snapping Slim Jims in half and shit. Man, dude, I might walk to the store and buy myself a fucking Slim Jim now, man.
Slim Jims are pretty good.
They're
They are
pretty
pretty
fucking
good.
good. Yeah, I
hmm
used to be a hater, but then my eyes were open like in high school.
I prefer the ones. I don't know if the Slim Jim does it with the cheese, like the combo,
Ooh,
but that's what I prefer. Yeah,
I fucking love those. Those are good. I
yeah,
think those are the Jack Links.
yeah. As unhealthy and trucker of a fucking snack as that, I love it.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
man, it makes
good.
me feel like a fucking piece of shit. But I mean, I think it's good ever since like they signed TKO. They made this company because now they're just like, hey, we're not fucking around with this. Like you're fucking out of here.
hmm No, yeah,
And
they don't diddle daddle. They like get shit done. Like, okay,
yeah,
this is gonna hurt us. let's take care of this. You know.
Yeah, because I think like what you said is like Slim Jim is like their biggest sponsor ever, from what
I
I've
could
heard.
imagine.
And
Yeah.
for them to pull out, they're like, oh fuck, well we've had them for like ever since we've been a company, like or ever since like the '90s, like they
Well,
still been there like all the time.
also, I think they were worried because I mean, yeah, you watched the Royal Rumble. I did too. We'll talk about it. But they had a lot of sponsors where I don't think they really would have felt it that much if Slim Jim had pulled out by themselves. But I think it would have created a ripple effect where if Slim Jim pulled out, who's to say C4 wouldn't have pulled out?
Or
And then who's to
cricket.
say Cricket? Yeah, all the other ones are like, well, man, we need to pull out too. Like,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah. It's gonna, like you said, a ripple effect, a domino effect. It's gonna
yeah,
be fuck if Slim Jim pulled out, we should pull out too. It's gonna look bad for our company. And
if we
then
stay
they're gonna
there.
release a statement, yeah, and it's gonna be a big old mess. But man, they were fucking filled with sponsors, man. They're making a
Dude,
shitload of money.
there were a lot of sponsors, and then that's why whenever I saw the Rumble, I was like, "Well, who really cares if Slim Jim? I mean, Slim Jim's a big part of it, but who cares if they pull out?" But then it was like, "Oh yeah, but if they pull out, everyone else might start pulling out."
Yeah,
And you
because
know
they don't
how?
want to stick around with them. It's gonna be a bad look. It's like how I like all like the news stations they pulled out of Saudi Arabia because they killed that American journalist like years
Mhm.
ago, and then WWE was the only one that stayed, and everyone was shitting on the company. I don't know if you remember that, but like
I
they had like
mean,
a bunch of negative shit going
yeah,
toward them.
but Vince McMahon loves getting shit on and shitting on other people, so
I know, man, and
he
pissing and three big black dicks in all the holes
he
covered in
he,
cum.
he loves people. He loves when people don't pull out and shit is just getting shitted
He
on.
so wow, Victor Man is just like me. We both watch bukkake videos. And he's just like
He's,
Brock Lesnar is just like my brother who's into piss videos. I was
he's like
I'm
your
sorry, Richard. I love you, man.
he's like your brother. He just walks around naked, showing
with
himself
the
to
with the television.
yeah, to everyone.
Dude, I hope Richard listens to this, man. He's gonna message me. He'd be like, "Man, you son of a bitch, you motherfucker." Oh man, that's
Let's
just so funny.
see.
I love you,
Oh
Richard.
yeah, no, he's great. He works too hard.
I
He's
know,
like
man.
Vince. He's like Vince McMahon. He works
Listen, man.
too hard.
So let some steam go, man. Go take a fat shit.
Could all use a good shit.
I'm good.
So
Oh
I
man.
saw this here, and I think you sent me this too. Once all that sort of shit went down, as of tonight, no member of the McMahon family is officially working for WWE for the first time ever, ending a run that dates back to the 1950s founding of Capital Wrestling by Jess and Vincent J. McMahon.
That's fucking crazy. Is that his dad?
Yeah, I think that's his dad,
That is
the other McMahon.
crazy, man.
And here, Sean Ross Sapp, I believe Shane still has a talent contract unless it
No,
expired. But I think they mean in like terms of
like owning the company or like having like a
like a head of
backstage role.
operations, like a head
Yeah,
of yeah, like in charge. Um,
golly, man. Crazy
that
times, man.
that's crazy. Yeah, that it it took that to like usurp the McMahon
I
throne.
know, and I remember thinking back in 20, I think it was 2022 when Vince announced his retirement. I was like, yes, let's go. It's gonna go the right direction because Vince is just like stuck in the past, dude. Like a lot of the shit, especially like the mindset. It's like, oh, like everyone needs to have like a specific character. It's like, no, just let them go out there and fucking wrestle. Like,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
when I heard he came back, and then it's like, oh, well, he doesn't own the company, but oh, he's trying to change like creative, last minute changes and shit. And you just see like everyone's just fucking stressed out again. Like, and I think it's a whole new environment. I think Bailey or Cody said it last night, like when they were talking in a press conference, saying that we don't know how it is like back then, but like right now it feels more like a family like a family feeling in the back. Like everyone wants to work together, except like against CM Punk because I guess everybody hates CM Punk.
No, I could see even them like appreciating CM Punk, but it is a
Yeah.
different, especially even when McMahon was, a few days ago or whatever, still with them, but TKO was running the show, so they were like delegating it, like, nah, Triple H is in charge, let him do his thing. Vince, we'll have you here, but just as a, quote unquote owner, like you're still a
Hmm.
part of the company, you're just we're running the show,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. But I
Bro.
mean that sucks about losing the McMahons, but I don't know, I kind of hope he redeems himself in some way, but I don't think there's any redemption from what went down.
I don't think there's any redemption. He should probably just stay out of it for like his remaining years, man.
Yeah,
You know,
even if
I know he.
he is found not guilty, which I highly doubt that from all the
Uh,
evidence, it's still gonna
it's
like
still gonna leave a
tarnish.
bad taste. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
especially like if like people say innocent until proven guilty. Like you say, if he is proven guilty, which me personally, I don't think he's gonna get proven guilty. They're like, oh, well, these charges against me, like, like they were false, whatever. Like, I won the court case. People are still going to be like, oh, you're still a rapist. You're still a piece of shit. You still love shitting on women. You still love pissing and, bodily fluids. Like, everyone's going to find a way to like, talk down on it.
Yeah, yeah,
And
it's
I totally get it. I understand. And
no,
because, like you said,
it reminds me of like Michael Jackson, how he was never found guilty of all that, but that's like his legacy at the end was, him liking little boys or whatever, and
yeah,
he
yeah.
did just like McMahon, he made like the great, music shit that like is loved universally by everyone, like the
I
WWE and their
know.
music,
Yeah.
but their legacy is tarnished by something that they may or may not have done,
Hmm.
and by law they were found, may and like you said, like he's probably not going to be found guilty because he's got like rock star lawyers and he has enough money to get this swept kind of under the rug, but now that it's out, like people aren't going to forget,
Yeah, I remember with fuck man with the Michael Jackson stuff. I think that was like 2005 probably, and people were like outside of his home. Remember, like there was like crowds outside of his home, like when they were announcing whether he was guilty or not. So like I remember like people are just fucking crying for each charge that they dropped because I guess they dropped all charges.
Yeah.
uh, or he was proven not guilty on all charges. And then, like with all of that, so I saw that this woman she had a cage of doves for every charge that was dropped. She would release a dove, and then I was just like, "Oh my god!" Even I was like 12 at the time, and I was like, "Okay, that's a little crazy."
Wait, but
That's
is that benefiting him or the child? Like, I'm gonna release a dove every time a a charge is dropped. Is that
I,
good or is that bad? Like,
I don't know. I was thinking the same thing. I was
like,
like,
is that
so
against Michael Jackson or is that for Michael Jackson?
yeah, was that for the child or you against the child?
I
Like
don't get how
I did not know what was happening there, man.
it's a weird
But I feel
measurement.
like I'm not saying Vince McMahon is gonna get that same treatment. Like
No,
if those charges are dropped, but it's crazy to think like, dude, he built my whole childhood. My childhood is based off of wrestling. But again, the older I get, the more you understand like how times change. He's just stuck in the past, whatever. That him being gone from the company, it'd probably be for the best.
yeah, yeah, it'll like, of course, you want like the comfort of how it's always been wrestling, but it needs to evolve, like
Hmm.
especially women's wrestling. Even though I miss bra and panty matches so much, it needs to it needs to evolve, and storylines need to be more old school and real, like the older days, and not based off of like, the attitude era, which was great, I mean,
It
I'm not
was
gonna lie,
great,
it
but
was fucking
it was
great,
great for the
but
time, man.
for its time,
Yeah,
it's great to look through that and with the disclaimer of these were different times.
yeah,
Understand that.
yeah. Like I have a like coworkers, like they'll comment on my wrestling show, whatever. Be like, "Oh, you still watch wrestling?" I was like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "It's fucking good. Like the wrestling's fantastic." Oh man, I haven't watched since like Batista, John Cena. Like I probably stopped watching like in 2008, whatever. Or the Attitude Era was the best time. I'm like, for that time, yeah, but
Yeah,
it's like, have you personally ever gone back to watch an episode of Raw from like the 90s or like during the Attitude Era?
I might have maybe like maybe on Peacock I'll throw on a random Raw
Uh-huh.
and the story like I know what you're about to say like the storylines are ridiculous and they're kind of like far fetched and stupid. But we were kids, we're stupid, but
Uh-huh.
you can't like argue how stacked the roster was back then.
Yeah, it was absolutely like the star power everyone had and everything, and
Hmm.
just go out there, fucking say what, beat up your boss. Like that's everyone wants to fucking do that. Everyone wants to cuss out everybody, all this shit. You want to say suck it because everyone's saying suck it. But man, like the wrestling itself, like a lot of it, some of it was good, but most of it was just like trash TV. I
Yeah.
hate quoting like Vince Russo, but I remember watching the Dark Side of the Ring for the Brawl for All,
Uh-huh.
and he talked about that they would watch episodes of Jerry Springer and then base episodes off of Jerry Springer, like, oh, how can we get a reaction like that, or maybe we should
Yeah.
implement that onto here, like just pure based off of trash fucking TV, and people are just eating it up. But then now today I watch, I see clips of like trash TV, and it's just unbearable, man. I can't watch it. It's so cringy. Like it can be done good, like comedy and shit like that. Like when it's done right, it's good. And I have a note here, like when we talk about the Rumble, that I'm just like, okay, I was laughing my ass off, but then it's like we do like stupid skits that try to like, oh, like poop or fart jokes, it's not gonna fucking hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
it we're at that point. It's like we respect like the athleticism and the storytelling that they're trying to do, like with all that stuff.
No, definitely. Like it's just different. The customer what they crave now and as the change with the times.
Hmm.
And it's been proven, especially by like WWE and of course some of AEW, that the storytelling is like what gets better reaction from like more people rather than just like your basic fan base.
Yeah, I'll tell a quick story of like how like wrestling fans, they're like, oh, Attitude Era was the best time, or like, oh, it's fake, right? You get like people are like that, like, oh, is
Yeah.
Undertaker still wrestling? So my if Richard's watching this, he'll know what I'm going to talk about. Mike Deal, like he'll kind of watch it like when I'm watching it, but he doesn't know really too much what's going on. And when Undertaker just lost at WrestleMania for the first time against Piss Boy Lesnar,
Oh boy.
uh, like everyone's like, "What the fuck? Like, I can't believe it! Like, what's going
Hmm.
on?" All this other stuff, and then Mike Deal, he's like, "Oh, Undertaker lost at WrestleMania, huh? Did he die?" Like, and then like my Theo thought that he died because I guess like at the end, like it's like 21-1, and he's like taking his time walking to the back, and my Theo just goes, "Did he die?" And I was like, "No, man, he's still alive. I'm pretty sure he's still alive." And then my brother Richard just says that he imagines Undertaker walking up the ramp and then fucking Thanos snap, he just fades like into
Yeah.
dust.
Like Sandman and Spider-Man just
I'm just
floats
there
away.
crying and shit.
But
That's
you
still
should
one
have
of the
just been
funniest
like
fucking things.
he was never alive. He's the Undertaker. He's the undead from Death Valley.
Man, what you call it? I told that to my friend's girlfriend last night, because she's like, "Oh, I used to watch it, but I know like Undertaker and stuff like that." I was like, "He's dead." She goes, "No, oh, for real?" And then my friend Jacob knew what I was talking about. He's like, "Yeah, he's a dead man." She goes, "Man, fuck you guys."
He's the dead man, the Undertaker.
Dead man walking. He died enough.
Keep rolling,
Oh,
rolling,
baby,
rolling,
being a
rolling.
yeah, come on.
Keep
Oh
rolling.
man,
Oh, y'all
get off
loving
of the
this shit
nookie.
right here.
If you don't care, then we don't care. That song goes hard though. Throw your
Dude,
hands up. Throw your
that
hands
whole
up.
album is fucking badass. I think it's a fucking. That was the first album I ever bought with
Is
my own
that
money. I think.
the chocolate starfish? That one, dude. That's
Yeah.
one of the worst album covers I've ever fucking
Oh
seen.
yeah. No, I think
It's
Vince McMahon would love
disgusting.
it though. Vince McMahon would dig chocolate starfish and
And the
hot
piss
dog
flavored
flavor
water.
water. Let's see what I have here with the what I had next after that Vince McMahon or about the McMahons. So this started going to news about the Rumble and rumblings of the Rumble and the Vince McMahon effect that was going around. The latest on the Brock Lesnar ahead of the Royal Rumble for Saturday. As of this morning, Lesnar has not traveled to Florida for the event. The word making the rounds at last night's SmackDown was that Lesnar, was at one point slated to return for WrestleMania season, would not be at the PPV. The terminology one source used was that Lesnar has been withdrawn from tonight's event, and the belief was that a WWE NXT talent would be used in Lesnar's place tonight. Belief is that under the old regime, Vince would have used Lesnar no matter what, of course. But with the TKO steering the ship, they are going to be far more aware of how a Lesnar appearance would come off to the public at this juncture.
They're playing it smart,
And
man.
yeah, no, that was smart because I don't know if he's as like look at what happened with Jericho coming out after all those
Oh, dude, people were
allegations.
shitting on the whole
Yeah,
match.
yeah,
They were shitting on fucking everything.
yeah. He was on like the most babyface team. It was just like little allegations, not even more like this with more proof.
Hmm.
And yeah, I feel like they would have been really against him. I don't care how over Lesnar is.
I know, man. It was crazy to think. I was telling my friend Jacob that, shout out to Jacob, that I was like, dude, if Lesnar shows up, they're gonna boo the living shit out of it. He's like,
Yeah,
do you think they're gonna boo like in general? I was like, no, if they boo, it's just gonna be like for wrestlers or Dominic Mysterio, like
yeah, yeah.
actual
Because
heels, because
yeah, because they did when they boo not going too far into the Royal Rumble yet. But yeah, when he came out, they were giving him heat, but like heat that a wrestling
so like,
fan
oh,
should be giving.
he's a bad guy, boo
Yeah,
him,
he's a
like
bad guy. Yeah,
regular shit. It's not like,
yeah.
oh, like he shits on women, like boo him. Like, but honestly, man, they handled this situation very well.
Come on out, you rapist!
Come on out, you jabroni!
No, yeah, it was very smart for them. Like, even if they had Lesnar, I don't know, like we could look into it because I think I have here the next thing, and I think you sent this to me just a little while ago. According to Dave Meltzer, and that's taking however you want to take it with Dave
Uh
Meltzer.
huh.
Breaker fulfilled the Brock Lesnar role in the Rumble. This included Lesnar's elimination. So basically, Meltzer is stating that Lesnar was going to be eliminated by Dominic Mysterio. And can you believe that? I mean, I don't know. With Meltzer, I don't really believe a lot he says,
I don't know,
but
because a lot of shit he says, it's like, oh, Sasha Banks is gonna come back. Like I heard for somebody, but it also couldn't happen. It also
yeah,
couldn't happen. But she also couldn't show up.
no,
It's like, bro,
he's
which
the
I'm
weatherman.
like,
He's the
what is
weatherman of
it?
he's the
Tell me, Gabe, you son
weatherman.
of a bitch.
He's the weatherman of wrestling. Where like, oh, it might rain, but it might not. Like.
I don't know. Yeah, it's cool.
So yeah, I don't know if they just I don't think this was that last minute. But if it was, I don't know. I don't know really what to think of that. Like about this being true. You know.
I mean, I would believe if Breaker replaced Brock. I just don't know if I would believe him, like that spot of him getting eliminated by Dominic Mysterio. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I feel like if Lesnar, typical Lesnar fashion, he goes in, he suplexes F5, and then he starts eliminating people. Where it's like, like with Breaker, he was in there for a long time.
Hmm.
He was in, well, not a super long time. He was in there for a decent time, eliminating people here and there. And then, he gets eliminated. It felt like just a regular, like, Rumble spot.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But, I mean, props to him if he was just, like, sitting backstage, like, wanting to watch the show, be like, oh, Breaker, you're going to be in the Rumble. Like, and I'm surprised he hasn't been in the Rumble, like, last year. You know what I mean? Because I feel like this guy has, like, superstar potential in front of him, man. Because he has that fucking Steiner math.
Well, they had him. Who did he face off with when he first got into the ring? He faced off with someone. So,
Like his
uh,
first match?
no, like when he first got into the Rumble, he faced off with someone where they were staring at each other, and I feel like it was written for him. It wasn't like, oh, um,
Was it
Lesnar's out.
Omos?
It was with someone like right, real powerful. Like
Uh-huh.
to me, I don't feel like it was inserting him into Lesnar's spot. I feel like it was written specifically for him. I don't
Yeah,
know. I
it
don't
just felt
believe.
natural,
Yeah, I
It
don't
did.
believe this. I don't know. I feel like that Braun Breaker was there from the start. I don't know. I don't think they had any plans to
Hmm.
do anything with Brock. I don't think so. That's just me though.
Man.
If it was from a different source or if there were more people talking about it, maybe I'd believe it. But if it's just from Dave Meltzer, I don't believe it.
Maybe it's just like conversation starter, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Like I said, I believe if he did replace his spot, but as far as like the spots he was supposed to do in the match, I feel like he could have just done whatever he want and
yeah.
just get eliminated by whoever. It's all right.
No, but I think Braun Breaker did great. I'm glad he got his opportunity if it wasn't there before.
He looked like a beast out there, man.
No, he
He
looked
looked
good.
great.
He did look great. Let's see. I have a few more things here before we get into the Rumble. Uh, Ronda Rousey in a tweet says that if Bruce Pritchard is still around, then Vince McMahon is still has a hand in the business, and that Vince was doing so through him when he was gone before. Here's Ronda Rousey's tweet: Bruce Pritchard is basically Vince's avatar. If he's still, I love it. If he's
Navi with the arrow like yes on his fucking forehead.
if he's still around, Vince still has a hand in the business. Vince was still running things before Bruce when he was gone before. So
I
yeah,
am going
I
to
believe
look
that.
up real quick what his position is in the company because I don't know what Bruce Pritchard does.
I don't even think he knows what he does.
Uh, Bruce Pritchard is an American professional wrestler, executive booker, and producer, and a former manager, commentator, and occasional professional wrestler who works for WWE as an executive director.
Okay, so he's like a young buck over there.
Yeah, like a EVP. But it's like I hear all these different titles, and I'm just there thinking, like, who is above who?
Yeah, they don't make
You
sense.
hear, oh, board of directors, oh, executive producer,
Yeah.
executive director. Like, bitch, who's running this shit? Like, I don't know who. Who am I supposed to shit on? Who am I supposed to talk about my piss stories with, man? I need to know who.
Dude, it's the same with like the government. They have all these positions, and it's like, who's really running the country? Like
I know
I don't
it's
know.
like the president is the general manager, is the fucking Adam Pierce, but it's like Vince McMahon is Congress because they
Yeah.
actually like make the laws and shit.
It's like, who the fuck is running this shit? We don't know.
Yeah,
who do we share our piss photos with?
so so Bruce Pritchard is still in the company, is what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this goes into the last and final thing I have here. There's a belief in WWE that Endeavor may sweep out anyone close to Vince McMahon and his remaining team in order to have a complete, fresh start for the company going forward. There were employees who exited the company when Vince initially resigned, who returned when he forced his way back in. For those that remained with WWE post Endeavor, the belief among those spoken with is their connection to McMahon may be a major negative going forward with their WWE status. So I feel like they're going to what is it, reap, like clean,
Clean slate. Like,
yeah, get everyone
yeah.
out that was like close to McMahon and may even still have connections with him in order to have the company, not have that bad stigma with it.
Yeah, I would like to see Stephanie back. It's, like I said, I never heard anything really bad about her. So, and I feel like when it comes to like being there for like the performers and stuff, like she was always back there, Gorilla too, but just more like not really like a Vince McMahon status. It's like, oh, was that good? No, it wasn't. Ah, but she was just there, like giving words of encouragement, or she's back there being like, hey, it's okay, like you can get it next time. Just work on this next time,
Hmm.
or all that stuff. Like actually providing decent feedback. That's how I feel she would be if she was to like show back with the company.
No, yeah, she'd be like Triple H, where it'd be like positive feedback and not just like, nah, I don't like that, pal. Get off of TV.
Come on
You
out, you rapist!
Wow.
wow. Uh, but before we move on to the Royal Rumble, which we're going to talk about, let's talk about uh this ad. I know sports betting has rapidly risen in popularity, and I want to connect you all with that opportunity to get started or get ahead. Having multiple sportsbook accounts is the most simple way to maximize your profits. There has never been a better time to sign up. When you visit our page, signupexpert.com/TAK, you'll be connected to all the sports books in your region, along with a review of each platform and its unique benefits. All these sports books have valuable sign-up offers for new users, and when you register through our link, you will automatically receive the top offer at each one. When you use multiple sports books, you ensure that you can always access the best available odds, which is key to successful sports betting. If you want to take advantage of these benefits to support our brand, that's all kayfabe. Please consider signing up for your next sportsbook at signupexpert.com/TAK. That's signupexpert.com/TAK. And there's the QR code and all that. And I want to thank all y'all for the support. If you are supporting, if not, support, uh, do your thing and all that other jazz.
Yes,
And
sir. Help support it. Support our channel.
help support. And let me see, where am I here? Oh, I'm right here. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on out, you rapist!
So,
Wow.
so we're gonna talk about. Oh wait, what do you guys want to talk about? Nah, talk about the pay per view that just happened yesterday, or
Pipe
as of
bomb. I'm just
Saturday.
kidding.
Saturday, not yesterday. Saturday. However you want to look at it. The Royal Rumble 2024.
So,
Uh,
what did you think of it, Lorenzo?
well, let's see. I wrote down a few things. Well, a couple of pages, but I'm gonna start with the beginning. I thought it was all right. It was-
That
I'll say that. I thought it was all
is my
right.
presentation.
Yeah. I think Hogan being the narrator was like throwing me off, even though I know it was in Florida. Uh, how he kept teasing like maybe I'll show up, brother. I
I
don't know,
know,
brother.
dude.
Maybe I will.
I kept on telling my homie Jacob, I was like, if Hulk Hogan or The Rock show up as number 30, I'm gonna kill myself and haunt his house forever.
No, I don't know. That starting out with that, it was just like, again, like we talked about Hulk Hogan. I'm not much of a fan of Hulk Hogan. But yeah, him hyping it up, it just felt weird. And the Royal Rumble, you we're from the same place here in San Antonio. It seems like it's always here in Texas. So it being in a different place felt weird, you know?
Uh-huh. I used to have this theory that the Royal Rumble would come to San Antonio specifically every 10 years because bear with me.
Like the Jeepers Creepers monster or what?
Yeah, it's it's because they came in 97 and then they came in 2007 and then they came in 2017. So I was like thinking, oh, they're gonna show up in 2027. And I remember my friend Paul was like, dude, it's coming next year. Like, in 2022, it's coming next year, 2023. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, dude. You don't know what they're talking about. It's like, yeah, right. Get over there, you mark. But yeah, no, sure enough, I got and I was like, oh wow, it's actually coming like to Texas. That's pretty cool.
It's coming everywhere.
Like, it's coming everywhere with piss and shit.
No, I felt like it felt weird not being in Texas. But again, I don't know how like I guess the best way to talk about it, but I'll just start from the beginning. What do you think of Pat McAfee coming out as a guest commentator? That was pretty cool.
Yeah, he was cool. I love Pat McAfee. I don't mind. I think I'm just not a fan of his theme song, like
I
his
liked
entrance theme.
I liked when they did the White Stripes for him whenever they had him at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I hate that
And
song too, but for some reason it works with him.
no,
You
I
know,
love that song. I
so
love that
oh
song.
man,
I love that song. I just feel like they're trying to replicate it with this other song, like a chanting you know?
yeah, yeah. I understand.
Yeah.
I don't really care too much for Seven Nation Army, but it works for him. And
Yeah.
so when he did that one WrestleMania, I was like, damn, okay, I feel this. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then so his interesting, I'm just like, oh, whatever. But uh, I'm glad he was back for the night because I know on commentary like they were making jokes, and I don't know if you heard them like laugh at some of the shit they were saying. Like they would just break character and just like laugh their asses off for a few seconds, and that's the shit I like too, where it doesn't sound like super serious all the time, you know.
I know Michael Cole just kept messing up a lot, like at little things, like he would missay things or like just by the littlest of a mistake, you know.
How so?
I,
I probably just skipped
I
over it.
can't recall. I just know he'd keep like for instance, I think there was one on Botchmania where he's like, "Oh, here comes Valhalla out, uh, antlerless," and he couldn't say like antlerless without antlers. Yeah,
Antlerless.
and he just kept like little things like that. He kept messing up on, but it was nothing bad. But yeah, you're
Uh-huh.
right. Like they were riffing on each other and stuff. Uh, so we started out with the women's Royal Rumble, right?
Yes.
And the only person we only knew 5 women were announced for it. We didn't know anyone else, so I didn't know what to think going forward. I guess that was a good style though, because we didn't know who would show up.
Yeah, like you're
Uh,
generally surprised.
yeah, first 2 women there, Natalia, which is cool, and Naomi. She's black, back.
Dude,
She's
she got whoa. That I'm happy for Naomi, dude. I was always a fan of Naomi. I have hard eyes for Naomi, dude. And she got a big pop, man.
no, the
She really
crowd
did.
loved her. You could
Yeah,
see
man.
her get emotional. Like
I
it
know,
was,
like her and Natalia, they hugged right, like before the
yeah,
match started.
yeah.
That's cool, man. Like you never really see shit like friendly sportsmanship like that as much as you do. And then I don't know. Do you have written down like who came out at what number or no?
I do actually.
Dang, I was going to. You're clutch,
Yeah.
man.
So I did do that just, and then I wrote like little notes, like for instance, Naomi. Like I said, Naomi came out number 2. The crowd was loving her. I was wishing they'd make out. That's what I wrote here, like a vanilla black swirl, you know, like they start scissoring and shit in the ring, you know. But
I heart women. Women are beautiful.
too soon.
Oh,
Yes,
shit.
sir. Yes, sir. Number 3, Bailey came out, and I just love how Bailey, how fat Bailey's ass is. I don't know, like that's what I wrote down.
Okay, I had to catch my breath right there, man. I'm sorry.
No.
That's unprofessional of me, man. I almost passed out.
I'll turn in my resignation tomorrow as a
Man, right.
this podcast.
I'll set back all my piss videos.
Number 4, Candice LeRae. I was like, okay.
Dude, do you realize how fucking tiny she is?
I didn't write that down, but I know a lot of people just seemed, if they were really tiny, I think I wrote down how tiny they were. Because there
Yeah,
was one
because I
girl.
think like the top rope was like this, like up to her nose
Mm-hmm.
when she came out. Dude, it makes me sad because I love Candice LeRae. Like she's a good wrestler in general. She was badass in NXT, but then now she's just kind of like chilling, like just
Yeah.
kind of. I don't want to say lost in the mix because they'll probably use her in the future,
Mm-hmm.
but she's just kind of just there chilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but at least she's chilling in the biggest company, so I guess
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's better than chilling somewhere else, I guess, you
Yeah,
know?
like she's with her husband and her kid, so that's like, oh, they'll be okay, you know.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Uh 5 was Jordan Grace, and I was like,
Dude,
"Oh, look, it's the thick little midget from TNA."
dude, I like the surprise.
That was cool. Yeah, it was
That
cool.
was cool, and then she came out with the TNA Championship belt, dude. That belt looks
Hmm.
so nice.
It,
It
it
looks badass.
it was cool when her and Naomi like saw each other, embraced,
They
and then started
hug, and then they
fighting.
started like beating the shit out of each
Yeah,
other.
because they
I
were
was,
just in TNA, you know. Like
yeah, because I think they were feuding against each other, like
I
for
think
the
Naomi
championship
dropped
belt.
the belt. Yeah, Naomi dropped the belt to her before she
Yeah,
left,
yeah,
and
but Jordan Gray, she's good, man. She's fucking. Her physique is crazy. Like she's just crazy strong, man.
she looks just like her dude, but she's taller than her dude. Who's her
Yeah,
dude?
dude,
That
they have
little black dude,
the
the same exact
oh
body.
man, Jonathan Gresham. That's who it
Yeah,
is,
they have the same exact body type, but she's like slightly taller.
dude. It's so funny, man. It cracks me up.
Hmm.
But nah, she was kicking ass for a good while there. I don't have the numbers like what they came out. The only thing I have is like debuts, returns, and just like a couple of notes, maybe like 5 notes that I remember from the top of my head.
I'll keep reading the numbers here, and you can tell me what pops out to you.
Okay.
What was I gonna say about Jordan though? Oh, but one they were saying about a TNA champion, blah blah. But Mickey James came out that other year, right, as the TNA champion or the
They
Impact.
call it
She was the
Impact. Yeah.
Impact,
Mm-hmm.
so she had done it before. She had done it first. I don't know why they were like, oh my god, it's a TNA, blah blah. And I'm like, dude, Mickey
I
James
think
did it the other year, like a couple years back.
I my guess is that they were trying to promote it like that because you know how TNA are trying to promote themselves as TNA again.
Yeah,
So I feel like that's why they were like hyping it up.
yeah,
But you know, a good business standpoint, I think that's cool that they kind of have like that working relationship kind of, or not really working relationship, but it's just more like, oh, you could bring one of your performers over here. We'll put them in the Rumble. They
yeah.
won't win, but you know, we'll put them in the Rumble.
No, it was more open, but I just saw like TNA saying, "Oh, it's the first." I don't know. To me, everyone like I'm glad they popped, but I was like, "Man, Mickey James did this a couple years back, and that was pretty cool too." Everybody popped there too when that went
Yeah,
down.
but I think they
So
didn't really say anything because Mickey James, like, she was like an original WWE
yeah,
girl, you
no,
know,
you're
like
right.
a performer. As
Yeah,
far as like
that made
Jordan
more
Grace, like
sense.
she's actually like from TNA.
Yeah, homegrown.
Yeah,
Let's see here, and then at this point, I don't know if you noticed, like Naomi got thrown out of the ring, but she didn't get eliminated, and I was like tripping out. I was like, "Where is she?" She was outside of the ring. I thought she got hurt. Whatever. Number
yeah,
7, Asuka. I was like, "Okay, cool."
yeah, yeah. Me too. She was kicking ass for a little bit. I think she was asking for like a high, or Bailey was asking for like a high five, and then she just like walked off. Did you catch that?
Yeah, I think so.
I was just like, ooh.
I'll put 8 and 9 together. 8 and 9, Ivy Nile and Katana Chance, and I just had question marks next to their names. I was like, who are these people?
Ivy Nile, she's the chick with the Creed brothers.
Okay.
The Creed brothers, they're like those two big white guys that they look like professional wrestlers, but they can do like the flips and like strong boy stuff. I don't know what happened with them. I think they're just like kind of just there right now. And then who'd you say the other one was?
Katana Chance?
They just dropped the belts to Asuka and Kairi Sane on Friday.
Okay. I,
Yeah,
I'm like, okay. I don't know. I just put
they're
question
kind of
marks. I was like,
forgettable because I don't think they really did anything promo wise
no.
when they had the belts. Like they just went out there, they wrestled. They had good matches, they had good spots,
Yeah.
but like you said, they're kind of forgettable.
Mm-hmm. Number 10, Bianca Belair. And I wrote that her outfit was fucking hot. Like, I don't know if to me,
I don't remember.
you don't remember. I could try and
Uh
pull it up, but it looked like, because you know how she typically comes out in like where her legs are covered by pants, you know?
yeah.
Let me see. Watch like Bianca Belair. Where are the images? So typically she looks kind of like this, right?
Yes.
Where, that's how her typical look is, and that's what I was expecting. But if you look at Bianca Belair, Royal Rumble, AI naked pictures, um, man, where is it? It looked like she got like a boudoir, like it was her sexy ring gear, like when her and her dude get down or something.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? Like it looked like ring gear that shouldn't be worn out there, but
Uh huh.
man, where the fuck is it?
You said
Bianca,
what number is she? Number 10?
number 10.
I'm trying to remember. Uh,
I just want
I
to show
don't.
like her. Why they're not showing her ring gear?
Um, I don't want to turn my PS5 on to see if I can find it. A spoiler for her WrestleMania match.
You would think it would just show you. It looked kind of like this one, but it
Uh
was
huh.
red. Like so you could see her legs.
Uh huh.
And I was
I
like,
want to
"Dang,
say.
she looks hot." Like to me she looked fucking hot. Like I had never seen her in get up like that. And I don't know why it's not pulling it up here. You think it would be everywhere, but
Uh
it just looked like way sexier than what she typically wears.
huh.
Yeah. That's the point I'm trying to make out. She
Uh
was she was fucking
she was
hot,
hot.
you know.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to say. I don't
Yeah.
know
I don't
why I
remember
can't
what
find her
her
gear.
getup was. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, and I don't.
Anyways, she looked hot. She was number 10. Her outfit was sexy. That's why I put 11. Kyrie Sane.
Man, you saw her trying to recreate the scene from Spider-Man 2 when she tries to stop the train.
I saw that meme somewhere, but I didn't. Uh, was that when she was like outside of the ring and she was holding
Yeah,
on?
like on the apron. I was like, oh shit, dude! If she would have saved herself, that would have been fucking crazy. But like,
I
she just
remember.
like kind of just like slowly falls on her knees and just plops over.
Yeah, I was like, "What is the spot here?" Because I was like, "Oh shit!" And then one foot hit, but the other foot didn't, and you could see the ref like Rowdy like they're looking like, "Oh, this just one foot. It's just one foot."
Yeah,
I didn't really get that spot, but it was, I guess, a highlight. I don't know if you want to say,
and
Uh,
then it just sucked because right after Asuka got eliminated too.
and then I see Candice LeRae was eliminated. That's what I wrote here.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why I wrote that. Maybe I was trying to keep track of that. Uh, and then we had 12 was Tegan Knox, 13 was Caden Carter, 14 was Chelsea Green, and I had all question marks here.
Dude, Chelsea Green was cracking me the fuck up in that match, man. She was
She
getting
just
her
kept
ass
getting,
handed.
yeah, she
Yeah,
just kept getting inadvertently beaten up like some old school Three Stooges type shit.
Dude, the show was so funny.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. So we had that. I put Bianca Belair still looks hot. Uh, Piper Niven came out,
Oh,
and I
Piper
didn't understand.
Niven.
I didn't understand her outfit, what she was going for.
I don't know. But I guess I'm laughing. She caught Chelsea Green and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna drop you. I'm gonna drop you."
And then here I wrote down that Bianca Belair did that spot to Jordan Grace on the outside of the apron
That
that
shit
looked
look
pretty
fucking
nasty.
crazy.
Like she landed right on her knees, like right on the side. It looked pretty hardcore. Like to me, I was all, wait, this is unnecessary. You could have just thrown her out. The
I
ring's
know.
right there.
Wow, Bianca, you're mean.
You're terrible. You rapist.
Stop.
16 Zia Lee.
Uh-huh.
And then I just wrote down how the commentators, I don't know if you were listening, but it just felt weird. They're commentating on this match. It just felt so awkward.
I don't remember at this point. I think I was telling a story to my friend. I don't remember their commentary.
Yeah, it was just weird to me that I just wrote down that it felt weird. 17 Zelina Vega, and she looks hot but had a weird wing outfit.
I'm trying to see what her costume was, but she posted it on Instagram just right now. But I couldn't read it because it was like a big old description, like thanking everybody.
I didn't know
Like,
what she was going for.
me either. I thought it was something from Overwatch, but I was like, Overwatch is a dead game.
I don't know. It didn't look bad, but it didn't look good. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. 18 Maxine Dupree, and she was fucking hot.
Yeah,
Yeah, she looked good.
yeah, she sure did, man. She's yeah, she's hot, man.
Yeah, she's very hot. I wish they would do more with her, but I think they have her in the right spot with just shooshing people.
Shoosh, thank
Shoosh,
you.
shoosh. 19 Nia Jax, and she looks good. Like for her being the powerhouse heel, whatever. I thought she did look pretty good.
I thought she kept fucking up,
Did she?
or like she would like either fucking up or like she just didn't give a fuck. Because I know she was like trying to like pick up Piper Niven to slam on Chelsea Green. Because you
Oh,
know
I
how like
saw
she
that.
kept getting crushed,
She,
whatever.
yeah,
She like
she
picked her
fucked up.
up and then she just like dropped her.
Yeah, yeah. No,
It just
you
like
could.
it looked real awkward. That she's just like, oh whatever, I gotta do it. Boo.
Yeah, she just kept staring at the crowd like, I don't care if y'all hate me.
I
I'm a
know.
bitch.
So I don't
I'm
care.
that
I don't
bitch.
care about. I don't care about Nia Jax. Fuck Nia Jax.
Number 20 was Ruby Soho. I mean, Shotzi. I
Shotzi. Yeah,
I was
rest in
like, oh,
peace.
look, it's Ruby Soho. Uh, and then I wrote down Maxine Dupree did some weird reverse worm. Did you see that spot?
Yeah, dude. I don't know what she was trying to go for.
It was okay, but it was weird for to be in a rumble. It was very
Uh huh.
weird.
Yeah, it was kind of odd.
But she did it. I'll say that.
Better than I could do it. Shit.
hmm She did it. I'll give her that. 21 Becky Lynch, and she looked disgusting. I'm good. I'm with Kevin Dunn.
She
She
looked
was
disgusting.
ugly. The
Oh
ugliest
my
woman I've
god.
ever met in my life.
I don't remember how she was dressed. I don't remember.
No, I don't remember. It wasn't anything memorable like her like Lady Gaga inspired looking
But
shit.
it just
It
looked
was
bad.
nah. She looked fine. I'm
Oh,
just talking
oh,
shit
okay.
about.
I was
I'm
like,
talking
damn,
shit
bro,
like
you didn't
Kevin
miss it.
Dunn. Like Kevin Dunn, just like
She
the
looked fucking ugly. I
ugliest.
agree with him. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, damn, she must have did something bad.
Nah. She looked fine. Not memorable. 22 Alba Fire. I no idea who this was.
So I wrote down in my notes that Alba Fire was getting her fucking ass kicked this whole match. Because I'm trying to remember what she did. I remember she did a super kick. She has a really good super kick.
hmm
But dude, she was getting fucking DDT'd all over the place. She was getting thrown around. Like her arm fucking broken by Shayna Baszler. Um Yeah, she was getting her fucking ass kicked, and then when she got eliminated, we'll probably mention the elimination later. But go ahead and finish with what you're saying.
Let's see. 23 Shayna Baszler. She looked
Yeah,
good. Like as a wrestler, she looks good. Like
yeah.
as a competitive athlete, she looks good. Not
Hmm.
into her like no eyebrow look, but she's a good looking
She don't
athlete.
have eyebrows. I just
I don't
realized
think she
that.
does. Yeah, it's very weird. Uh 24 was Valhalla, and the best part of this was our truth
Our
coming
truth,
out.
dude. That show was so funny.
That was hilarious. That made the Rumble.
You're telling me those are women in there?
Yeah,
Oh, dude, that show's
those are
so
all
fucking
women. That
funny.
that was great. That was
And
fucking
then she
great.
gets eliminated like in the back, and then like she's trying to go after our truth, and our truth fucking runs off.
Yeah, that woke
Oh,
that woke me
dude.
up. Like that was like great. You know,
Yeah.
our truth is a fucking. And how old is our truth? He's like
Yes,
40
me.
something, dude.
I think
50.
47. 47. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, our truth, because he's a treasure. He's like a black DDP. He's doing all this shit at the end. He's a
He's
BBC, huh? BBC
he's a
BBC
BBC.
DDP.
Good, it's me. It's me. It's BBC. Dude, he's 52.
Oh my god.
52 years old.
Jesus Christ. And he's still doing it. And he's still hilarious.
Oh man, that's
Uh
fucking great.
25. Did I write this down? Michin?
Oh, Meechin.
Okay. I just put question mark. I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know who that was.
she did like That's where I was like, Alba Fire sold really good because she did. Meechin did like a springboard off the second rope and then caught her in a DDT. And then Alba Fire did one of those spikes where she's like standing straight up on her head and then it fucking bounces off. You
Mhm.
know what I'm talking about? It looked fucking nasty. But I
I
think with
think
her spot, like that was the only thing I remembered from that.
let's see. 26 was Zoe Stark and she looked good.
Yeah, man. She's a good performer. She really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. She looked good. That's all I have here for Zoe Stark. She
She
did look
looked
good.
good.
27 Roxanne Perez, and I wrote down a question mark.
Oh, she's cute, man. She's from NXT.
28 was Jade Cargill making
Oh
her
my
debut.
god, bro.
I was like,
Oh,
dang. Yeah, I was all dang. She looks good. And then
dude,
the
she did
crowd rowdy
popped
popped.
big, man.
Yeah, yeah, for
Man, good
her.
for her, dude. She looked like a fucking star. Like if you want to talk about superstar, like just her that pop and the way she presented herself, like it was that right there, man. That shit was crazy.
And I like how they kept the commentators kept saying how, oh yeah, Nia Jax, everyone seems to team up to eliminate her, and here comes Jade Cargill and like lifts her up and does kind of a wonky slam, but then
Uh-huh.
but lifts her up and like throws her out of the ring
That's
like
still
by
impressive,
herself.
man.
That was badass. Yeah, that was great. And I just tripped out when she did that spot like right after where she hit the what is it, like the turn, not the turnbuckle, but like the ring
Oh, the
post.
post.
Yeah, and I thought she legit got hurt because she was like down for a while. Where
Dude, she hit that shit hard.
yeah, you could
Like,
hear like the sound.
like
Yeah,
oh, you
I
just heard
thought
an
she got
audible, like,
hurt.
ooh.
I was like, what the fuck? She's barely here. She got hurt. She's back. It's like
Mm-hmm.
AEW. Uh, 29 Tiffany Stratton. I have a question mark, but she looked hot. That's what I wrote.
That's she's the used to be NXT Women's Champion. She's
Mhm.
fucking good too. She needs to be called up already because she
And
has one of the most beautiful moonsaults I've ever seen in my life. She does
and
the moonsault like Christopher Daniels. Like she hops on a bottom rope, second, top rope, and then jumps off.
damn.
Yeah, she does like she did a good swanton when she came into the match. Man, gave Jeff Hardy a run for his money.
Rest in peace, Jeff Hardy.
I know,
No.
man. Give him some creatine.
I don't think he's dead. I just hope he's resting in peace somewhere.
I know, right? Especially in peace somewhere, not on drugs.
And last but not least, Liv Morgan, and she looked hot as hell. I thought
Yes,
this was
sir.
Alexa Bliss for some reason for a little bit. I was all,
I
oh
was like,
shit.
whose music is that? I was like, oh yeah, Liv Morgan. Fuck yeah, dude. I love Liv Morgan, man.
She looked good. I'm not gonna lie. When she came out, I went to dinner and go eat some chicken in the kitchen.
Uh
So I
huh.
don't know who won. I mean, I know who won, but I don't know really like how it developed at the end, other than spoiler alert, Bailey winning. So I don't know like.
Oh shit. Okay. Um, there was one spot where Cargill she eliminated Becky Lynch and Naomi because Becky Lynch was like on the outside on the apron, like like trying to get back in, like trying to hit like Jade Cargill. Cargill hits her, and then Naomi comes running up. But I'm sorry, Becky Lynch. She's on her knees, right? So her head's like sticking out, like by the
Nice.
second rope.
Uh,
And then so Naomi comes running, trying to get Cargill. She picks up Cargill and uses her feet to fucking knock Becky Lynch off of the apron. She gets eliminated. And the same swoop, she spins around and then throws Naomi over the top rope. Like, in one fluid motion. It looked really fucking good.
hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember really anything else. Did you see the spot when Selena Vega got eliminated?
I don't remember. Was she like thrown on someone?
Yeah, like in a powerbomb position. And then who was it? It was Shayna Baszler. She had Selena Vega like this, right? Like if she's gonna do a power bomb, but
Mm-hmm.
like Selena Vega's like hitting the top of her head, like they're on the apron, and then Zoe Stark does like the shit where she like kicks Selena Vega, like 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 I'm trying to think like an Inzaguri,
Uh huh.
and then fucking Shayna Baszler just throws her off to the side. And I'm thinking like, oh shit, because I thought she was gonna fall on the floor, but Alba Fire's there because she just got eliminated and
Yeah,
catches her and they fall.
I think I remember that too because when it happened, like, the same thing. I was like, oh shit, but at the same time, I was like, was that Alba just hanging out there for a while, waiting for the spot to catch her?
Yeah,
Because I feel like there was a
dude.
lot of this going on where like people were waiting for their cues, on the
Yeah,
outside. And I mean, good that they caught them. I didn't see anyone like get hurt or anything. But
yeah. And then the final three, it was Cargill, Liv Morgan, and Bailey, and then Bailey eliminated both of them.
I mean, that's cool that Bailey. I think she deserves it. I mean, Jade Cargill could wait another year of training.
Real quick, can we pause it right here for a second? I just gotta take a quick piss.
And we're back from a little
We're
break.
back. Oh shit, dude. I couldn't hold that shit any longer, man. That shit was nuts.
Dude, Vince McMahon knows the feeling of not
I
being
know.
able
I
to.
had to send a video to Vince McMahon real quick in the restroom.
To Brock Lesnar. Man,
Dude,
that piss is great.
I drank like 3 bottles of water, and I was like, "Oh, I'll be all right," and I'm just here.
No, yeah, it was. I'm glad Bailey won. She deserves it. I hope she stays healthy. I know she was just coming back from like an injury, right, or something. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
yeah.
hope so because she was like losing a lot. I think if I remember correctly.
Well, they had her with that whole damage control group, and I was kind of hoping Sasha Banks would have come back, but
Me too. I don't mind if number 30 being Liv Morgan.
yeah,
Yeah, and I
no,
feel like the crowd wasn't like upset or anything that it wasn't Sasha Banks
yeah,
either.
it was just like it was whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
I
meh.
give it like a 3 out of 5. It was pretty good. I enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I liked it. Like I said though, it was like at the whenever I found all the entrants, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go eat, and it was like, oh, Bailey won. Okay, cool. Like it wasn't like, oh shit,
Right.
it was like, oh, Bailey won. Cool. Uh, next we
Oh,
had
nice. Hell yeah.
the Fatal 4-Way Orton versus Styles versus LA Knight versus Reigns. And I don't know about this match. What did you think about this match? I'll ask you first.
It was okay. I just felt like this match was really fast.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be longer. I'm fucking sick and tired of Solo already. Uh, dude, it's just like, man, bro, fuck off. Don't you have to be in a Rumble later? I don't know. But the crowd was really into it because usually after a Royal Rumble match, the crowd's usually dead.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just tell, like, oh, like they were into it and everything because it's hard to get, to boo Randy Orton too. Um, but me, honestly, I felt like this match just went fast. I felt like it would have went on like 20 minutes or so, but I think it finished in like what 13 or 15 minutes.
It was for a 4-way no DQ, it was a really quick match.
What did you think about it?
The notes I have here, Orton and Styles looked great.
Mm-hmm.
The match was brought to you by Slim Jim, the monster meat size. I wrote that down. I was like, okay. And then they had like this whole crowd, like area of the crowd with Slim Jim shirts and
Yeah,
Slim
just
Jim
like fucking
snacks.
everyone's tweaking out, man. They fucking did a bump real quick.
And I was all, dang, they brought that shit right like back immediately. That fucking sponsor. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but the one thing that bugged me about this pay per view was the placement of this match on the card.
it was weird, but there was only 4 matches, so like
Yeah, it's like I thought this would either be the main event or the second to last match.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Not like the second match after the first one, and then it goes into the U.S. Championship match right after.
That's weird. Like I feel like there should have been at least one more match somewhere of equal importance,
Uh huh.
or this match should have been last.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because for it to only be 4 matches and the
Mm-hmm.
matches that were on there, and for this to be second, it was very like upwards, upside down pyramid type shit. Like it felt weird.
Yeah. It's But I feel like if this match was the main event, I feel like people would have went home disappointed.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I guess I kind of understand.
but continuing on with the mat, or at least like what I saw of it. Of course, Solo Sikoa interferes. That's how it seems like with every fucking match Roman Reigns is
Uh-huh.
in. That LA Knight like getting thrown to the ropes and then hitting Styles down and then Reigns spearing Styles. I thought it was like an accident. I thought
Dude,
they
I know it looks scary. Like
I thought it was
he
a
fucking
botch.
like that was like the last spot before it finished, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when Styles what does he do? He springboards off the ropes, right? To do like
Yeah,
a
and then he
forearm.
hit the rope so that he fell on his chest, but the way he did, it looked like he fucking like swung back really quick, you
It
know?
looked like he hit his like neck on the rope, like on the bottom
Yeah.
rope. And when I saw that, I thought it was a botch.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh shit. And then he came back in the ring. Roman Reigns speared him and pinned him clean. And I was like,
Yeah.
what? Like, that's it? It was a very weird
Yeah.
ending. I thought they had to like do an audible or something because of how something got fucked up, but nah, the music started playing like it was an ending,
Yeah, and I don't think anyone got injured or anything like that either.
No. Yeah, you would have seen it like them like throwing up the X or whatever the fuck they do,
Yeah, but
but
it was just a decent match, you know. Yeah,
yeah.
that's all I could really say about it, to be honest.
Yeah, it was meh, whatever. Uh see the next match, and again, this is a weird card, but Logan Paul versus what was it, Kevin Owens?
Kevin Owens.
Yeah, for the belt, and it was a weird match. To me, it was one of the worst Logan Paul has had because
You
every
think
match,
so?
I think so. Every match he's
I enjoyed
had,
this match.
I don't know. Every match he's had has had like high flying spots,
Uh
and
huh.
this one was just kind of boring to me compared to like him trying to make viral moments happen every match he's been in.
Uh huh.
Like this one was just kind
Yeah.
of like boring to me.
Yeah, honestly, I really enjoyed it. I'm just a fan of Kevin Owens. I want to see Logan Paul get his fucking ass beat. But dude, let me tell you, like this match, I fucking as a kid say I got in this match because I legit thought Kevin Owens was gonna win, and then the fucking because I'm like oh, and then I was just like yes, I was like fuck yeah he won, and then all of a sudden you just see like the ref like oh Brass Knuckles bad
Yeah,
DQ.
that was stupid. That was bullshit.
I know. I was like, ah, fuck. But my friend, he was just laughing at me because I just looked so dumb. I was like, fuck yeah, oh fuck. I just I felt like this was a good match in general. I felt like they played off of each other pretty well. It was pretty good, but like you said, I don't think um Logan Paul really did anything in this match that I
No,
can recall. You know what I mean? Maybe just like his finisher, like the one lucky punch. Like, and that was about it. Other than that, it was mainly Kevin Owens doing the damage.
and then Austin Theory, Grayson Waller coming out, and
Uh huh.
the brass. I don't know. It wasn't. Again, it wasn't a good match, and then for it to be second to the last on the card, I don't know. It didn't make sense to me. It was just weird.
Nah, I feel you. I
Yeah,
totally get
yeah.
it.
But last main event, and again, it was just four matches on the card. The men's Royal Rumble, and you started out with Jay Uso and Jimmy Uso, Jimmy and Bimmy. What do you think of
The Bay and Baby Buso. The I was telling my friend the one thing that makes me happy since the Usos split up is that they both have different haircuts, so you can tell who's who. Dude, because excuse me, I was watching like the 2014 Royal Rumble on YouTube, like just had it playing, and then Jay came out. Shit, I can't even tell you who came out, dude. They look the same,
Mhm.
and it's like you had to. I think you can only tell by the face paint, like who had the left paint and who had the right paint. But other than that, I couldn't tell who the fuck was who. Jimmy Uso looked fucking coked out of his mind when they were staring at each other, and then Jay's just like, "Bro, like just chill,
He's
just
just
chill,
like
bro."
no yeet, yeet and no yeet.
Bro,
That's how
just
you can
yeet,
tell.
no yeet.
Like Pokemon, that's how you can
Dude,
tell the
that's how Pokemon
difference.
talk to each other. Yeet, no yeet.
Yeet, no yeet, yeet. Uh, three was Grayson Waller, and I thought he was stupid. I don't know. I'm not feeling him, even as a heel.
Yeah, yeah. It's just annoying.
He's just wearing like weird basketball shorts. I don't know. He's weird. Number four, Andrade, and I was like, hell yeah, that was badass. He got a big
Hell
pop.
yeah, dude. I'm happy for Andrade. I
Yeah, he
hope
looked
he's.
good.
I just miss his old theme song. I know they try to do it because, or like change it because they. I guess they don't have the rights to the old theme songs. But dude, these new theme songs for every wrestlers are so unforgettable. Like, or they're so forgettable. I'm sorry. Like the old ones, like the NXT themes, they were all so fucking good. And it's like I wish Andrade kept his thing because it was just like the Spanish guitar going all fucking crazy, frets on fire and shit like that. It was just it's good, but nah, man, he looked good.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah. He didn't skip a beat. He went straight from AEW over here in like what, a week or two. Maybe he had like a week off.
yeah, like 2 weeks, I think,
Yeah, maybe.
something like that.
Next was Carmelo Hayes.
Hell yeah, I love Carmelo Hayes, man. That's him. That's him.
I was like, who's that? Velveteen Dream? When I saw,
Damn, that's disrespectful.
man, Velveteen. I was thinking about Velveteen Dream too. How he picked the right time to say that because he's like, hey, at least I'm not as bad as this guy, Vince McMahon.
I know it's
Uh,
like, come on, y'all have to hire me now.
it's number six, Shinsuke Nakamura, and I'm like, I love Shinsuke. I just think
I
he's
fucking
great.
love Shinsuke with all my heart, man.
He's great.
I know. I was like I can't fucking fold over like he does, man. I'm trying to stretch so that way I can fold like he does.
Yeah, he's great. And
So far, still no.
he looks straight. He looks like a if you did like a race swap of him and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins' son.
Oh my god, Nakamura.
I hit your back, choppy choppy your pee pee.
What's that shit? Indeed. You remember?
What is that?
You don't remember?
From fucking what's it called?
Oh
Kung
man.
Pao.
For Cook Pao, pretty much, dude. It's like who was it? Funaki. He would say something, but like his mic was quiet, and then he'll be, and then you just hear the loudspeaker. Indeed,
Yeah. That's so funny. I
dude,
love that
man.
shit. They do that. It's like, all right, you go that way, I'll go home.
You know what I mean? I don't know. That's a lot of nuts.
Yeah,
Here's a pound of nuts. You want some fries with that,
he just left with nuts.
baby? Oh shit!
I
I
love that
fucking
shit.
love that movie.
I love that movie so much too. I
It-
hate how much I love it.
oh, that's so fucking funny.
Uh,
So you said,
seven.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
Nakamura came out.
7 was Santos Escobar. I'm like, yeah, that's all right.
He's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Uh,
okay.
8 Karrion Cross. He looked okay.
Honestly, oh well, I'll tell you like when we come up to him entering the Rumble. But dude,
Mhm.
Scarlett is so fucking fine.
She is. I will say that. Yeah. I
Oh
don't know
man.
about him. I don't know. He has that black and white thing going on like Tony Storm, and I'm
Uh
sure he did it first, but it's kind of like weird seeing it with him now after seeing it with Tony Storm. You know,
huh.
it's just weird.
Yeah, but I mean, hopefully his partnership with AOP does him good, man. I want the best for him because I kind of like carrying Cross a little bit.
He's cool. He
Yeah.
looks good. Number 9 Dominic Mysterio, and the crowd was rowdy booing for him, like in a good way, but they were
Dude,
rowdy booing.
my thing about fucking Dominic Mysterio, you know how like he's going around the ring and shit, trying to like find a spot to go inside. Why the fuck are you gonna go after carrying Cross first? Dude, that motherfucker will pick me up and break me in half. He'll fold me into a basketball like Space Jam. I would not do that, man. You're kind of dumb. Oh
I
man.
I don't know. I liked though, yeah, how the crowd legit hated him, and that's good. The best thing for him was to go fucking heel, you know.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Who did I have next? Carlito was number 10, and I wrote down there were a lot of Mexicans in the ring at this time. Like a lot. I was like, God, there's a lot of even I'm like, there's a lot of Mexicans in this
Oh
ring.
shit, man. That's fucking funny.
I just hate how Carlito was in a t-shirt when like he's all ripped. Like, why does he need to wear a t-shirt? You know?
I don't know. When I was saying maybe he had like a procedure done and he doesn't want to show off the cut or something. I
Mm,
know that's what The Rock did like a long time ago.
yeah. Even Randy
Yeah.
Orton too. Randy Orton and AJ Styles, when they had that 4-way match, they came out in like shirt. I don't know if Randy Orton came out in a shirt,
No,
but
he didn't.
AJ Styles came out in like a hoodie, and I'm like, bro, are you like ashamed of, like, you don't want to have the women like squirt everywhere and how like hot your body
Shit.
is, so you come out shielding it, you know?
Just like thanks. Andrew Styles, you saw it. Thanks. And then he fucking with his cape.
He's like reversed ashamed, you know, where he's like,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
fucking
I've been
funny,
working out.
man.
Don't
Oh
stare at
my
me.
god. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
11 Bobby Lashley, and I wrote down he is 47 years old. I had to Google
We were
that.
just talking about that outside too.
Dude, I was like, God, he looks amazing. Bobby
My
Lashley.
my friend, he was telling me that Bobby Lashley has a disease where he can't grow hair.
Like
I think
Will Smith alopecia, like Will Smith's wife or something.
yeah, I think it is alopecia, but
Mm-hmm.
that's why he has no eyebrows. Or like if you see his eyebrows, they're actually like tatted in
Uh-huh.
onto that. And then my friend Jacob, he's just like, dang, bro, like he has no hair on his big black cock. That's crazy. And I'm just like, damn, bro, hell yeah.
I don't know if that's confirmed, but okay,
I don't know
sure.
if that's confirmed. Big if true. Big if true.
Dave Meltzer reports
He can have hair, he can have no hair. He can have a little dick or a big dick. It would be a big cock. I don't know. It depends on what
his
it is.
cock may be black.
Maybe
We're
black,
not
maybe two
sure.
shades darker. I don't know. Mine's 2 shades darker. I heard from other people that mine is 2 shades darker. Could be the
Five
same for Bobby.
stars.
Mine is 5 stars.
No, yeah, I thought he looked great for being 47. I was like, God damn, he looks fucking amazing.
I think one thing I didn't write down, but he looks great in like white gear.
Yeah, I did
He
notice that
he
too in
looks
white
like
gear.
a fucking like a Greek god,
Yeah,
like Zeus,
no,
like final boss shit,
yeah, he did
And
look fucking good in that
it's
gear.
fucking hard to boo Bobby Lashley too, man. I love Bobby Lashley.
It's weird. Like I like him as a heel. I feel like he should naturally be a heel, but I'm not
Mhm.
gonna boo him. You know, like you just said, like
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, he just I can't see him when they tried to have him as like a goofy sort of baby face. He's just
hmm
not good as that. He's good as like when he was in the hurt business where he just
Yeah.
comes in, beats people up and leaves.
Man, dude, I kind of miss the Hurt Business. I don't know
Yeah,
about you. Like, they
no, I
were
do
so
too.
fucking cool.
Yeah, no, they were really cool. I like that whole idea of it with MVP being like the talking head with the cane and stuff, but still being able to whoop ass if you need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I missed him too. What was next year? Number 12, Ludwig Kaiser, and what I wrote down here, something happened. I think Bobby Lashley got eliminated immediately, and so like him and all these people were fighting on the outside. Uh, who was it?
Oh, because
The Prophets.
yeah, he eliminated Karrion Cross, and then he got thrown over the top rope, right? So
Yeah.
it's like Carmelo Hayes, Nakamura, they're all trying to like eliminate him, but then Cross just grabs his legs and pulls him off.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when you said AOP came out, started attacking him, then the Prophets came out, started attacking him.
Yeah, and what cracked you up is like they're all fighting up towards the exit, and there's
Huh.
Ludwig Kaiser. Yeah, and he looked like these. I am the higher race. These
Ew,
people.
boys.
Yeah, look at these monkeys fight in front of me. You know, like it cracked you up the way
Dude,
he looked.
me, uh, my friend Jacob and I, we were talking about him because I was asking him, dude, I don't know what it is about him that looks so weird. And it wasn't until my friend popped out that he has a long torso. Yeah, I was like, it looks like he could be running like this, like a Titan from Attack on Titan, you know?
Let
Like
me look up Ludwig.
I
'Cause
think that's what it is. Ludwig Kaiser. I think he just has a long chest and then his neck is long. I don't know.
Oh, I'm not gonna have any.
Is it?
I mean, I might take your word for it just because I'm not sure. Like, all I know is what I did write down on my notes is that he is what Adam Cole wishes he could be, because like he's a good example of like you could be so skinny but still be
Uh-huh.
ripped and looking
Dude, he
badass.
looked
You know?
crazy ripped, right?
Yeah, he looked good for like him being like a look at this shit like a smaller dude.
Yeah. That is nuts. You can see the fucking fiber or like the tendons in his chest. That's stupid.
Dude looks like he's got a fucking bulletproof vest or a little something like God, dude. Like a stop
Oh man.
sign. This shit looks like a stop sign right here.
Dude, that shit's so like
Yeah.
a stop sign. Oh yeah, because it just goes like, oh my god, I just
Did
saw
you see
that.
that? How it's like a octagon right here is
Yes,
like abs.
that's fucking crazy, man. That's scary.
Yeah, that is scary. I'm actually kind of scared right now thinking about it.
It's like you look fine this week, I promise you.
Let's see here. 13 was Austin Theory, and I feel bad. Like I felt like he was doing so well with Vince McMahon around, and now he's kind of falling back down. Because I did kind
I
of like Austin Theory as a bad guy, you know.
I kind of don't.
Really, I liked him as like when he was being pushed. Now he's
Uh-huh.
kind of just goofy sort of Miz type villain, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I liked him when he was being pushed. Now I get it. We're all about LA Knight, and he's great too. I think he deserves the spot too, but I don't know. I don't like what they're doing with him.
Yeah, I think it's just forgettable, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's getting buried. It feels like, but he was like Vince McMahon's prodigy or whatever,
Yeah.
you know. So
His baby boy, his piss
that's
boy.
not good. Yeah, that's not. That's fist boy.
Oh, piss boy.
14 Finn Balor, and again another example of like a little tiny ripped ass dude that looks good. Like
Dude, it's crazy how. I wonder what he eats. I think that's my concern. What's his. I feel like you just gotta do cardio, right? To shred down all that fat.
I don't know. Well,
I
everyone's
don't know
body's different.
anything. I mean, obviously, I'm
Yeah.
still fat, but
It,
like.
I imagine all he eats though is like pure, like Kurt Angle's diet, like pure uncooked chicken. You know, like
Oh,
or
just
no,
raw.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
salmonella. He licks
cook.
them.
Sorry, he eats cooked chicken, but with like no seasoning, no anything, just
Oh,
straight
that
up. You know what I mean?
sucks.
Like
Uh
pure
huh.
protein. That's my theory. Speaking of, no, we were already off of Austin Theory. 15 Cody Rhodes, and everyone popped for this. Whoa, or whatever the fuck.
Whoa!
That was great. Um, Cody Rhodes is cool. He's still cool.
I know, man. I can't wait till he could be a heel and just be like Homelander where he becomes racist.
Finish the story.
I
16 Bronson Reed, and I know aren't you a pretty big fan of Bronson Reed?
love Bronson Reed, man.
He
Like
looks all
he's
right. He looks
just
good.
he, him and Ivar are. They make me believe, as a fat man myself, that I could do a cartwheel, and I cannot do a cartwheel.
I'm about to say I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna
Yeah,
fucking
no, I'm not gonna
break
try
an
either.
arm
But
or something or a wrist.
yeah, dude. But they were. I mean, he. I'm a fan of Bronson Reed. I don't know where I was gonna go with that. I was gonna try to make a joke, but I couldn't think of anything.
No, he looked good here. Number 17, Kofi Kingston. Yeah, he looked good.
Yeah, Kofi. I think he got eliminated fast, right?
I don't remember. I don't think I wrote it down here.
Yeah, because I think now he stopped doing his
Yeah, his gimmick where
elimination
he
spots. Yeah.
ever since what last year was it last year when he tried to do that one where he got thrown like all the way and his feet both touched and
Yeah.
or
There
the
was
year
two of
before?
them. It's 2 years in a row where he couldn't do it.
Yeah, he had fucked up. Yeah.
Heck, like last year, he tried to jump on the chair and the chair swung around. He hit his fucking head on the announcer's table. Like it looked kind of gross, to be honest with
uh,
you.
yeah, no,
Yeah, and I
he's
was
getting
like,
old.
it's probably best that he just doesn't do that. But I think last night he's tied for the most Royal Rumbles ever at 16. I think second most
Who's
all time.
first? Like Kane or something? Who's the first one?
Kane or Miz? Kane
Mm.
or Miz, something like that. I gotta look it up.
Number 18 was Gunther, and yeah, Gunther's fucking great. I love him.
Gunther, I fucking love Gunther. I love him beating the shit out
Yeah,
of everybody.
he's good. 19 was Ivar, and something came up about meaty man slapping meat.
Yeah, Big B Ben stop a beat. It's a. You ever see that video?
No,
Uh,
no,
uh,
I think you had sent it to me. I don't remember if I
the
fucking
one
saved
about
it.
oh wait, no, the original video where Big E talks about his dream WrestleMania match. It's an old video, man. It is fucking funny.
I see. I have the rapist. Let's see here. All the
Because he was
articles
talking
from the
about like his
internet.
dream match. Man, I feel like I just spammed the shit out of you.
Is
That one.
it this one?
Earlier.
with my man Woodsy, and he floated an idea that I think is fascinating. Some sort of a meaty men invitational, I think, to be held at WrestleMania, the first inaugural. Imagine, just the largest, most bulbous, most girthy men on the roster, all gathering in one match to decide who is worthy of being crowned the meatiest man on God's earth. Imagine that. Imagine me showing up to their homes, ringing their doorbells like Ed McMahon back in the day, saying, "Hello, dear sir, you've been selected to take part in an event, a historic event, one that will not be forgotten. And you will face other men with chests that are extend. One of those extending chests, you know what I mean? You'll be in the ring with other men, yes. Wow. The chest has to come out. Right, you've been selected to be in this match. And you will be the first, you will have an opportunity to be in the first match ever to decide who's the meatiest man. I think that is a worthy match for WrestleMania.
Dude. I fucking love Big E, man.
No, he's great. I saw that they showed a quick video of him there at the Royal Rumble, and he looked good, like a backstage video.
Yeah,
he looked good. So I'm glad he's hopefully doing better. At least
I know. I think he was with Tyler Breeze, and Tyler Breeze was like, "Oh, he's been training at Flatback Wrestling School. He's gonna be in the Royal Rumble tonight." And then Big E's like, "You better stop it, man. You better stop it."
No, even if and I'd feel bad to say it, if you never were to compete again, it's unfortunate, but at least he looks like he could live a good life. Like, he looks fine,
Yeah, and it's crazy that he doesn't need surgery. He didn't need it for his broken neck.
His neck was just so meaty and thick.
Yeah, it kept everything in place, so it healed naturally. That's crazy. Oh my god.
That's some superhuman shit. Number 20 was Braun Breaker, and yeah, that was cool. Unless
Dude,
it was supposed
he
to
looked
be
fucking badass.
Yeah, unless it's supposed to be Braun Lesnar, Braun
Lesnar,
Brock Breaker. He looked good. 21 was Omos, and I was like, okay, I guess,
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's like they're trying to. If I remember reading correctly, they're trying to repackage him, or reinvent him.
Mm-hmm.
But he looks the same. I'm like,
yeah,
okay,
he does.
I guess. 22 was Pat McAfee, and that was kind of.
Oh man, that pissed me off.
Yeah, that was a waste of a spot, right?
I know. I was like, I was messaging one of my friends, and he was like, "Dude, what a fucking waste of a spot." And I agree with you 100%. That shit was so dumb.
He just kept joking to go in and then go out and then go in and then go out.
The one thing I laughed at was when they were laughing at him coming back to the commentary table, and then he put on his mic. You see the fucking? No, he didn't say fuck. He's like, did you see the size of that thing? Dude, this shit sounded so funny.
That BBC. Number 23, JD McDonough.
Oh, he got speared. He got speared, right? Was that what happened to him?
I don't recall. I don't remember.
Oh, I remember because JD McDonough came out and Breaker eliminated Omos, which should have been big, but it was during the entrance, so no one was popping.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah, so then when Breaker was there, barking and shit, Dominic came behind him and eliminated him. And then so Breaker got mad, and then fucking went around and he just speared the living shit out of fucking
JD McDonough.
Out of JD McDonough, the fucking real life Funko Pop.
Well, that's utilizing him well, I think. 24 R-Truth, and this was great.
I was fucking crying laughing, man.
This was great because the crowd woke up. The crowd was loving it. He comes in and he's trying to
get a hot tag
from Dominic.
What cracked me up is Dominic's looking at him, and then he fucking goes around the post and then stands on the other side to read further. Dude, I was cracking up, man. It
Yeah.
was so fun. And then Dominic fucking goes for it, and then he starts doing John Cena's moves.
Yeah. And the crowd fucking loved it. They were like, I don't know, like I don't know if it was just me, but I felt like this crowd, if it was the venue or the crowd, but they felt like quiet throughout
uh,
a lot of it. But whenever they did pop, it was like loud, and this was one
yeah,
of those
man.
pops, where it was like,
That was one
man,
of my notes is that the crowd was fucking exhausted by the
hmm
end.
yeah.
Like you could just tell, man. It was. I felt them, and I felt that, dude.
And it trips me out because this pay per view was actually pretty damn short compared to like a AEW one at like
Yeah.
9 hours, or WrestleMania when there's like 8 matches on the card. It's just 4 matches.
And I think
Technically,
it's because and I've been there like live before. It's like when you start off with the Royal Rumble match, like you're popped up and you're having a good time, yelling and shit, and then you just want to like come down, like
yeah,
you're on a
yeah,
come down after being so hyped. But
yeah.
like everyone was hyped for each match. By the time the main event match, the last Royal Rumble came on, halfway through, like people were just getting tired.
No, I feel that, but they pop for our truth pretty well.
Hell yeah,
25 was Miz, and that was
yeah.
pretty cool when they were working together.
Oh
Him
yeah.
and him and our truth, and then he was like conflicted with Dominic and all that. I don't know. It
That
was
shit was
funny.
fucking funny, man. I love our truth, dude. What a treasure.
Yeah, he's good. He's fucking
I
good.
know.
26 Damian Priest.
Oh, everyone's booing the shit out of him because he went for our truth, right?
Yeah, he immediately threw him
He just
out.
he goes in, fucking elbows him, and then throws him out. Everyone was booing him, dude. It was funny.
That was good though for him to get that heat. It was
Hell
good.
yeah.
27 CM Punk confirmed for WWE. No,
I
he
was
came out.
wait, what? He ain't coming to WWE, man. He could, but he couldn't. Uh, the one thing I was happy about CM Punk coming out was that he wasn't number 30. I felt like if he came out number 30, it probably would have ruined the surprise of like who the other people are gonna be. You know what I mean? So whoever the last three were, I was genuinely I think I was surprised. I don't remember who the last three were except for number 30.
The last three, I was waiting for Hulk Hogan to come out because they really built this up like Hulk Hogan was gonna come out
Uh-huh.
for just, even if he was a gimmick entrant, just come out. But you had 28 was Ricochet,
Yeah.
which is like, yeah, okay, cool. 29 was McIntyre,
Yes,
which
McIntyre. Yes.
that was
Okay.
cool. That was cool. Okay, and then 30 Sami Zayn, and
I fucking love Sami Zayn, so I was
I
happy with that.
I think he deserved more of a pop. I don't know if it was the audience, like you said, being tired,
Uh
but
huh.
I don't think he got like a pop that he deserved.
I
you
know
know?
one of my friends, like I had asked him before the pay-per-view started, oh, who do you think's gonna win? The Rumble. He's like, I think CM Punk or probably The Rock's gonna come out and he's gonna win the Rumble. I was like, dude, if The Rock comes out, I'm killing myself.
Yeah, I was
I
the
was
same
like,
way. I was like, I mean, I didn't need any particular reason to kill myself. But if the Rock came out, it's like, okay, it's obvious he's gonna win. You know what I mean?
I know, dude. I would have. It probably would have made it one of the worst Rumbles, to be honest with you. Like if
Yeah,
The Rock were to come out. So it being Sami Zayn, I was perfectly fine with.
yeah. It. I just think he deserved more of a pop from this crowd. But yeah, maybe they were just tired. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the end, after I didn't really see any write down any spots other than I know Rhodes, McIntyre, uh, Gunther, and CM Punk were the last four.
Yeah,
I,
I put good Final Four.
I like how Gunther is in there for a second time in a row in the final four because I think he deserves it. I think he deserves to win, but whatever.
Hell yeah, dude. That guy's a beast, man.
Dude, and then you see Rhodes and Punk as the last two. Did you see CM Punk's chest? How it was just
They'll just
shredded.
welted up, man.
Dude, it was fucked up. His
Like
chest was
fucking, because that
nasty
wasn't even from
red.
Gunther. That was from McIntyre, man.
Was it?
McIntyre was the one beating the shit out of him.
I didn't even see that. I just know they were both Punk and Rhodes were getting chopped by McIntyre and Gunther, right? Like the whole
Yes.
last bit of it,
Uh-huh.
and Punk's chest was like nasty red, like
It was bad.
yeah.
It was fucked up. But them being the last two, I put two AEW guys in the final two.
That's what I had thought of too.
But you can tell like the crowd was like tired at that time too, because you felt like it would have gotten a bigger pop for some of the shit they were doing. But I felt like the only time they popped was when the winner was actually announced. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Which I was actually surprised at who won because I thought it was going to be CM Punk, but they did a back to back, and they let Cody have it for a second year in a row.
that's crazy. I hope he finishes the story. It is,
Finish the story.
but either way could have gone. I think I would have been satisfied, I guess. But I'm glad. Hopefully, Cody Rhodes can win the belt, because you could tell the company want to make him the face,
Uh huh.
of the company, more and more, especially with the work he's putting in.
Dude, he's doing like some fantastic stuff. And it's like some of the stuff he does on like live shows, I'm just like, dude, how can you boo this guy? He
Oh,
has to
he's
like
great.
he has to tie up children on the train tracks, like 1920 style, for you to get to boo him, you know?
That still wouldn't be as bad as what people
Yeah.
Vince McMahon and them are doing.
I know that would be compared to what Vince McMahon's done already.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, man.
definitely.
But overall, what do you think of the pay per view?
Overall, I give it like a 2. It was like something to watch, but
Out of 10?
out of 10, maybe a 6 or a
A
5,
6?
dude. It really
Oh, okay.
wasn't. I liked how short it was
Uh
compared to
huh.
like other pay-per-views. The rumbles were like the highlight, but the matches in between, it just the card like didn't make sense, and
Hmm.
I don't know. It wasn't all that. And then the crowd, I felt like wasn't into it. It was just something to watch, like
Like my theory is that the sponsorship they have to like sponsor the matches are usually the second matches on the card. So I feel like maybe that's why they had the main event, what's supposed to be the main event match, as the second card,
hmm,
second on the card because like, oh, that's a high profile match. Or LA Knight, one of our spokesmen, that's on there, so maybe we should have it there on that part of the card. You know what I mean? But it was just odd placement. But I agree with you. It was just okay. It wasn't anything too crazy to remember. I think the only thing memorable about it is that it's going to be Cody Rhodes winning twice in a row. That's
yeah,
really the only thing that I feel like
yeah.
is gonna be remembered.
I really think they should have had where Damian Priest cashed in at some point. I think that would have made it more
Yeah,
like filled in more lively or something.
huh. Yeah, I feel like his spot in the Rumble 2 was wasted because you already have money in the bank. Like, why are you in
Hmm.
the match? And then Pat McAfee's spot was playing fucking dumb.
Yeah,
And
like
um, yeah,
I would have been. I think it would have been cool if he had cashed in and made it like a 5-way,
uh huh,
or even cashed in and then made it seem like he was gonna beat Roman Reigns, but then Roman beat him.
uh huh,
So it would have, like, I don't know, it would have added something, like everyone would have been like, oh shit, he's gonna fight again after a 4-way, and then he
mm-hmm.
like loses or something. But I feel like there was one thing missing from this, or even have Damian Priest cash in against Logan Paul and win that championship. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I feel like somewhere it was missing something, like an extra thing.
And it's just upsetting because you get everyone gets excited for the Royal Rumble each year, and just for it to kind of not fall face flat, but it's like just bare minimum stuff, you know. So I think I agree with you. I probably give it like a 6,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the Royal Rumble. And go over a few botches here. Kind of funny stuff I got here, I think. Let me see. Where is Where is that clip? Oh wait, here it is.
Oh hell yeah!
Come on out, you rapist!
Wow.
No, I just love that clip. Okay, here's some botches I got here. Where we go? Here's botch number 1 I got here. Diving flaming headbutt.
Oh my god!
Oh!
Oh! And he just comes out.
Oh my god! Oh!
Oh my god! It lands on him.
And
my
just cracked
God!
it.
Oh!
Jesus Christ!
Pretty cool little diving headbutt. Chris Benoit, be proud. Let's see. What do I have here? Oh, botch number 2. What I just says fuck. What is this? I don't remember. Oh,
Oh my god!
that was so fucking nasty.
That's terrible, man.
Just let power bombs and just lands right on that part of your spine on the back of your neck.
Oh man. Dude, that looks fucking shitty.
Yeah, that was really fucking unfortunate. I'll say that.
Oh.
Here's a Kurt Angle meme. See if you can decipher why I think I have no idea why I thought this was funny. Let's take a look at it.
Let's see.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me put it louder so you can hear. Ready?
Yeah.
What the hell? What's one more?
Oh my god, be quiet.
Shane O'Mac.
Dude,
What are you doing?
Wrong number. Nothing.
I was like, what was that?
wrong number. Dude, I love Kurt Angle so much, man. What a fucking treasure.
That was so weird to me. Here we go. If Hulk Hogan pulls up to the Rumble, I think I sent you this one.
Oh yes.
Hulk Hogan pulls up to the Rumble.
Only one will win. Long odds for all competitors involved, but each and every
Oh
one.
my god.
Placed in the corner now.
It's hilarious. Good old Hulk Hogan. I'm surprised he wasn't in the Rumble.
I know, man. Me too. Well, I'm just glad he wasn't in the Rumble at all.
He just kept building it up like he was going to. I thought he was, but
Let's see. I'm sorry for the viewers on YouTube. I'm losing my light because
No,
my iPad that I recorded off, I was about to die.
good Lord. Yeah, no, we're going in overtime.
Overtime, baby. Maybe this will help. Let me see. Let me.
Wait, where's the clip?
There we go.
Okay, hell yeah. Where's the?
I'll make it work.
Hold on, I was trying to see this clip here.
Come on out, you rapist!
Wow.
I love that shit. Where's
This
the
will
next
make
clip?
do with what I got.
Oh yeah.
I look like a Blair Witch.
Where is? Let's see. Oh, I have this here. When she says she wants to Netflix and chill, and they have Randy Orton doing that. That's how it's gonna be now.
Dude, since we're on it, look up on YouTube Big E his dream match. So that way you can see the big beady bed slapping meat. Because dude, it's one of the funniest fucking things. I always go back to that video, always laugh my ass off.
Big E dream match.
Yeah, it should be WWE's like page, whatever. Let me see.
Dream match.
Yeah, I like how your first search was riffraff. Yeah, I think it's that one, the top one.
F Brooks 324 ask, past, future, who is your dream match as individuals and as a team?
This is an answer that I've answered many times, but my dream match. Why y'all snickering? How dare y'all snicker? I'm talking about a match that means a lot to me. Y'all want to sit here and make jokes and laugh and do like schoolgirls? T-Heen? That's what y'all were doing. You were T-Heen. Y'all already know the answer. If I were to ever have a dream match, it would be against the one, the only, Goldberg. That's right, Goldberg. I don't want to hear y'all talking about all this work rate and how on the ring and moonsault. I don't care about any of that. You heard? Y'all want a great match? I'm back. I want to see two big men with big chests and big muscles bumping meat. That's why I'm here. That's why I watched wrestling as a kid. You want your 5-star matches? You want your 30-minute classics? Not me. Big meaty men slapping meat. I'll wrap it up.
Crying.
Well, that's one question down. No, you got to answer the team. You want 3 Goldbergs?
You guessed it. Hop up in the cloning machine. Get in the cloning machine. Give me 3 Goldbergs.
Oh,
And we'll have a trios match.
oh my God, I got
as a kid say, yeah.
I got a headache.
She'll be all right.
Do you want more? Of course you do.
Oh my god, dude.
That's so funny.
Oh man, I can go back to that video all the time. It makes me
That's
fucking
so
cry,
funny.
laugh.
You're all cracking up so bad.
Oh shit, man, I'm tearing up.
Oh, here's a here's a clip that says "Attitude Era was wild." Let's take a look at this.
Oh my god,
Attitude Era was wild. Why the hell was Devon Dudley just laid there?
dude! No one's gonna say how fucking Bubba Ray went in for like a deep whiff before he jumped. When he spread her leg, he just went.
Yeah, where he's just like.
Oh my god,
Here's
heat, man, heat.
Oh man, I missed the Attitude Era days. Here's a
Oh shit.
Chris Benoit dragging Vince McMahon down the hill. Shit loads of...
Do you have that other one where he goes, "You're in hell, motherfucker"? Have you seen that one?
I saw that, man. I don't have that one. I saw that one though with that black dude from the Thing. Yeah, I know what you're talking
Yes.
about.
Oh
I know what
shit,
you're
it's
talking about.
so fucking
I
funny,
saw that
man.
one. Here's let's see. Oh, Wrestling is Ridiculous. This is the one you sent me to. I saw this one too.
Now I got to split.
What the fuck? This is so stupid.
I just don't know the context of that. Like,
Oh my god. I got split.
you can see like the dude in the background's feet pulling him and shit.
Oh man. Dude, that's still so fucking funny.
That's so fucking funny to me. Let's see here. Oh, here's Woman takes a piss. Brock Lesnar.
Oh my god! I still can't believe he likes piss vids.
Dude, we're all. I'm not kink shaming here. We're all into something, I guess, right?
I know, but I feel like his YouTube history would be like hunting and meat. And
It's marinating. It's marinating the meat.
marinating in piss.
Let's see here.
Jesus.
Oh, here's a clip here. Vince resigns. Here's Slim Jim coming back.
Oh my god. God, dude.
That long ass fucking.
Dude,
That
he's
long
hauling ass, man.
Dude. He's
I'm gonna say
dude.
Craig
I'm surprised he
Robinson.
didn't.
That's not Craig Robinson. That's Charles Robinson.
The the black dude from The Office.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Here's the funny one you sent me. Vince McMahon's personalities. That's so funny.
Oh my god.
I love that shit. I love
Holy
that
fucking
song too.
shit.
And
Oh man, I'm crying, man. My head hurts from laughing too much.
man, I think that's this is the last thing I have. I don't know how much of the clip we could play about the Rock and Mankind behind the scenes after their match at the Royal Rumble.
Okay, I have the announcers picked up, but as soon as I'm up there, what we're gonna do a couple of things, but the rest is just we'll go out there and do our thing. You know, a lot of.
How do you know Rock is Daddy's friend, right? He's not gonna do anything to really hurt Daddy, right?
And this is when he gets hit with. This is when he gets hit with the chair like over and over and over, right?
He's like, the Rock's not gonna hurt Daddy, right? He proceeds to fucking bust his head open.
Dude. Look at that talent roster back there. Steve Blackman.
Blue Meanie.
Yeah. Everyone feels like they got their money's worth out there. But you were saying, why the hell am I doing this? And the other, just that these, I saw him now, I'd probably strangle him because he hit me so damn many times. But it was probably
Gratuitously bloody, was it? My thing tonight.
it was fabulous.
I'll let you know when I get the feedback.
Hello.
Thanks, Vince. Thank you very, very much. You feel okay?
I think I'll take care of you tomorrow.
Okay. I'm hoping. I mean, if someone was offended by that, I think it was a hell of a contest.
God, man, he has a big old gauze on his head.
Yeah, that I Quit match.
Oh man, that's just so nuts,
dude.
Oh my god.
Audio,
oh, man, dude.
Dude, he hit an.
That's
I
so
remember,
hard to watch.
I remember, like I've said before about that match. Even the King, who is like the heel commentator, was like, "All right, Rock, you need to
you need to stop, man. That's enough."
Yeah, no, that match was like hard to watch. Even now, it's hard to watch.
It's so fucking bad, man. It's crazy.
No,
it's so crazy how much wrestling has developed over the years. Like that shit was just like the norm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was at the Royal Rumble. So it was like a middle of the card match. There was no belt for it, right? Or was it for a belt? I don't remember. But it was just like a regular match. Like,
yeah, man. Wait, no, that match was for the belt.
Was it? I can't remember, but
it was for the championship, the WWE championship.
Come on out, you rapist!
Wow. You racist! You rapist! Wow. You b-boy!
But yeah, I mean, that was the cover, dude, of the Royal Rumble and Vince McMahon stuff. Literally, we only had like 2 or 3 topics written down, and it was the longest episode.
I didn't think it was gonna be this long, man. I was like, damn, bro, last week was 2.5 hours.
Dude, and just from like 2 topics, like it's crazy.
Golly.
But yeah,
the first 20 minutes we talked about Netflix.
The very perfect thing to talk about Netflix for 20 minutes, and then Vince McMahon for an hour and a half, and then the Royal Rumble for another hour and a half. But yeah, I mean, I want to thank everyone who takes the time to listen to this long podcast. Hope you all have fun in the journey listening all the way through it. That's All Kayfabe comes out every Mondays, everywhere podcasts are available. Just search That's All Kayfabe. And on YouTube, youtube.com/at Lorenzo Ariola. Just search That's All Kayfabe. What do you want to say to the listeners and viewers, Gabe?
Thank you guys for listening and staying with us if you're still with us on this long ass episode. But this is another fun one, man. I really enjoyed it. Just click like, comment, all the other fun shit. Supports the channel.
Hell yeah, everyone. Well, we'll see you all next week, and I don't know. We'll say hopefully there's less news to talk about, but never in the world of wrestling. There's always so much to talk about. So we'll see y'all next week. Take care, guys. Bye.
Latest.